Should we believe the hype?
What hype?
The hype about Booby Miles.
Now, hype is something that's not for real. I'm all real.
Okay, welcome back. You are now tuned in to the Believe No Hype podcast, where sports and entertainment meets culture and all hype gets put to the test. I'm your host, Malrizzo. We got my co-host, CEVN himself, and CMB is on the boards today. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe, comment, share, and let's get into it. We have some NFL Week 3 recap for you. We can start from Thursday night. The Bills and the Dolphins played.
Real quick.
Yeah, Joe.
Are we letting them know it's a Friday pod?
Oh yeah, it is Friday today.
Friday
For
pod.
those of you who like to keep track of what day it is, it is Friday. We will touch over last night's Thursday night football game from Week 4.
Facts.
First, we're gonna recap Week 3. But yeah, so last week we had the Bills over the Dolphins. They said they're not hitting the panic button yet on Mike McDaniel. I can give them credit for that because we always give teams a lot of shit about how quickly they pull the trigger on firing coaches. So let's see how long.
Can we talk about Tua real quick?
Yeah, let's talk about
What?
But that's exactly what I was about to say too. Is
how much
you can't pull the trigger on Mike McDaniel if he's only had one quarterback. I feel like his scheme is
he didn't draft
because and let's not have recency bias here. Like it's not like he was not losing. It's not like he was just like losing the coach who's like had bad he can put it together.
They have been doing all right.
You know,
His offense is fireworks.
Exactly.
Yeah, when it's going, it's going.
He gets Tyreek open.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Tyreek is open.
I don't even think they have their best defense they've had. Like last year, the
You're
last
right.
couple of years, they had a really good defense.
Yeah.
And they lost a lot of guys. So
I just think with the
and what is
Daniel, I think they
Tua?
think that they think he's a nerd. They don't like him. So
He's young, too.
because
He's
of
like
that
Ari.
reason,
I think
so
his
they-
locker room likes him though.
I think the locker room likes him.
I think
exactly.
the players do like him.
But the fans think he's like weird and yada yada. So they try to like.
you know what we always say about coaches? You have to, X's and O's is cool and stuff,
Mhm.
but like you have to be a leader of men.
Facts.
Right? At the end of the day, you have to go out there and you have to lead those men.
Facts.
You have to get them to buy into what you're doing,
Facts.
and they have to do it every week.
Facts.
It's not just like, oh, well, we did it for a couple of weeks. Like, you know
That's
what I mean?
true.
It's like, nah, we gotta.
And also, I think we as fans, and then the Dolphins fans specifically, they're looking at it differently, right? Like,
But their quarterback can't complete passes.
no, I get that.
He's saying that Cam Newton is just a guy walking on the street.
I get
Yeah,
that.
but
Come on.
I get that, but why are we sitting here and saying, oh, Mike McDaniel is the one that has to go before you're even thinking about changing some
Quarterback.
personnel?
Well, they don't have another.
You
I mean,
think
they're
if you
gonna
bring
go
in
to
another
Zach-
coach that they're going to take Tua to
Bro,
Are they going to Zach Wilson?
right? No,
Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, Xavier McKinney are all examples that coaching runs the NFL.
yeah,
That's what it is. It's
Yeah.
not the players.
Yeah.
The players are all studs.
yeah,
It's do they fit in the right scheme?
yeah.
Are you?
Are you the right guy?
But see, here's my thing about coaches, right? If you're a coach and you come in and you're like, oh, well, I know what it takes to be successful. My scheme, my ideals, my plans, my X's and O's, they're going to work better than whatever they were doing before. But sometimes it's like, if a guy doesn't fit into it, why are you going to try to make him fit into it?
Yeah.
Why are you not going to build around him? Like, even if it's just a set of plays, that's like,
Yeah.
okay, this guy likes to run zone read.
Mm.
So let me put 10 zone reads
Yeah.
in my offense, even though I don't normally do that, but I know this is what this guy excels at.
But that's their hubris, though, bro.
They're drafting not for what fits their scheme. They're drafting who's the highest guy on the board.
Sometimes
I'm okay with that sometimes.
Sometimes, but bro, for positions like
'Cause
quarterback,
then we would complain if they weren't getting talent.
skill
Right.
positions, you got to be careful though. Skill positions where you got to be.
But let's be honest here. Skill positions, especially wide receivers, we're seeing that they're a dime a dozen, bro.
Yeah.
A wide receiver can come out of anywhere.
Ah,
Remember. Hold
I'll
on.
argue with that.
Hold on.
Okay, it can come
Hold
from
on.
anywhere. Yes,
right,
for sure.
right.
They can come from
Because remember, they were like, "Oh, why would we spend a first-round pick on a running back when you can get one in the 5th round?" Now it's like you can get a wide receiver in the 5th round too.
You get an
know what I'm saying?
undrafted free agent.
Right? Who
you
can
don't
turn out to be good.
you can get an undrafted.
And
free
I'm tired of these guys, of these coaches, especially.
where did Puka Nacua go? 4th or 5th round.
Exactly.
He's like the best receiver in the league.
Exactly. You know, and it's like I'm not putting any I'm not saying a detriment to the guys that are getting picked in the 1st round and yada and all that type of stuff, because I believe if you
You
have
don't have to reach. Is what you're
exactly,
saying.
you don't have to reach. You know, you don't have to reach. And I'm also tired of this whole like the team must run through the quarterback, or must run through the quarterback, or must run through the quarterback. Because although I agree he touches the ball every play.
I mean, look at San Francisco.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like
Good
you can-
example that you could just plug anybody
you
in
can plug
there.
people in, and it's like a scheme is a big thing. And I know we just said like, oh, like I'm tired of these guys getting guys that aren't for the scheme, they're just getting best players, but scheme is a big thing. And it's I just don't like this whole thing of like it must run through the quarterback, because you can literally like run a team through your running back. You can run it like
Bro,
there's a way.
Trent Dilfer went to the Super Bowl
Right.
Yeah.
with the Ravens.
Exactly, that's what I'm
Trent
saying.
fucking
Won,
Dilfer.
right?
And look at the Colts. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying Daniel. Like, we've seen Daniel Jones. Like, we know that he's good, he's bad, whatever.
Yeah.
But they're literally
They're 3-0.
the best part about that team, though, is Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
Like, he's been running
And
for
the defense.
100.
And they have a good
in the-
defense.
in
In
the
their
defense.
offensive line. Bro,
And
they're
O-line.
well-built
And
team.
their
But Daniel
line-
Jones is
well-
the worst player on that offense or
And-
on that
and-
team, period.
and that's my-
And when
that's
you're
crazy.
if your worst player is your quarterback, you're a good football team.
And that's my
I
point.
Exactly.
And that's my point. He's
It's
their
the most
worst.
important position.
Exactly. And like you said, they got a built defense. They got a well built team. And now you can take somebody like Daniel Jones, who's mediocre everywhere else, and he'll do good there. So like those types of things, I'm tired of these one phrase answers to all the NFL problems. You know, to all these issues. These one phrase issues of, oh, if we just fire Mike McDaniel, the whole team will be better. It's like, who's to say that that's going to be the
You
case?
actually might be setting your team back 5 years.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Especially at a franchise like Miami.
Exactly.
For sure.
And you're a fan. If you think that because you gave up on the season that the team gave up on the season, you're bugging.
And 0-3 in September nowadays, it really doesn't mean anything.
You still have
Like,
a
not
20
to say they're going to turn around and go run the table, go 14-0 for the rest of the season, and go to the playoffs, win a Super Bowl, but it's not impossible.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
Right. So I like the overreactions. I get people are frustrated, especially when their team is 0-3 or 1-3 and things like that.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, fan is short for fanatic. So obviously you can't ask a fan to be rational.
Right.
But let's be a little rational when it comes to this type of stuff and say, hey, listen, the Bills are a really good
Yeah, they're really good
team.
football team. And
With-
they battled them.
Exactly.
They didn't just
my
roll
point.
over.
You know, they didn't just roll over. The Bills are a really good team.
Mhm.
They have a MVP on their team. Their coach is great. Their defense is good. They put it together. There was a couple lucky breaks.
Yeah.
You know, Keon Coleman with the tip pass touchdown.
Yeah.
You know, or well, no, that was in the
But you
Ravens
need
game.
that
Wasn't it?
when you go on a generational run. It's not only about talent. It's sometimes about a little bit of luck
a
too.
little bit of luck, a little bit
So-
of breaks. So they put it together. So like, if you're a Dolphins fan out there, don't quit on certain people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they take the time, keep the consistency. Don't flip the whole organization over just because you have a bad season or maybe 2 bad seasons.
Mhm.
And if you're the Bill, just understand you're playing teams that are well built.
Yeah.
Like this is not a scrub team. You've got an MVP again, so take it easy a little bit.
Speaking of taking it easy, the Green Bay Packers started to take it easy a little bit in the fourth quarter against the Browns. The Browns ended up sneaking one on them, and that's what I said. I've been saying the Browns are going to sneak wins on teams.
That
They're going to
offense
play hard,
well oiled.
What? Hey.
but they're going to play. They're going to play hard. Kenshawn Judkins is out there. He's
balling.
like
Balling.
fitting in like he didn't miss the entire training camp.
Yeah.
So that's good for him.
I was about to say that's in that game.
And Joe Flacco, I mean, you just
Yeah.
can't. He's played he's seen all the football there is to see.
Joe Flacco is one of those guys, bro. Like you said, he's an encyclopedia of football. He understands everything.
Yep.
He's going, you know what I'm saying? He's going
Big dude.
big
And the
guy.
Packers got to play hard, and they
Big
still
arm.
they need somebody to they need a number
They
they
need-
need a guy to be number one wide receiver.
Yeah.
They need someone to go to, and like if a game ever gets tight, like it did like with the Cleveland game, they
Who's gonna
need
make a play?
who's going to make the
And I
play.
don't is Golden going to be that guy? You
Mhm.
know, they showed the play where he caught the ball in the fourth quarter like a 20-yard gain. He
Mhm.
could have just kept running up the field, but he just runs out of bounds.
I'm not. Maybe I'm too old school. Maybe I'm
Stuff like
whatever.
that.
But I don't feel that you can. That if you're a star wide receiver, you're the person that's going to change the entire game.
No.
Wins. You know what I'm saying? Like even like the Julio Jones, the Calvin Johnson was on an 0-16 team. Let's be honest
In
here.
fact,
Like
they're
you know
one
what
of
I'm
the
saying?
best wide receivers.
It's one of the best wide receivers ever. So it's like I'm not like you need a good wide receiver to be a good offense, but you don't need a good wide receiver to be like a championship
win.
level to win games.
Oh, for
you know
sure.
what I'm saying? You can
For
figure
sure.
it out. And like you said, like they took the foot off the gas. a little bit.
49ers.
Perfect
Fucking
example.
Revolving door.
Yep.
Exactly.
They can plug almost anybody in, and that's
Green
just
Bay Packers.
they've had.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Green Bay Packers.
So, but they did take that one away. But I think that the Browns, again, another team. It's like
Scrappy.
they're scrappy.
Yeah.
They're not in bad position.
Mm-mm.
They've got players.
Yeah.
Quinyon Judkins. He's a little stud. He's got
They still
short
got
strides.
two. If they ever want to, they still got two solid young rookie quarterbacks. They can test out too.
Yep.
If they feel like they're behind the 8 ball, they got no chance of going anywhere. One of those two's got to get on the field. Did you hear this report that people been talking about this week that Shador, he could have got picked by Baltimore and Philly, but he turned them down because he figured he's not going to play in those plays. He's not going to get on and if he does get on the field behind Hurts or Jackson, it's going to be because they got hurt.
Yeah.
Whereas he could go to Cleveland.
Do you think he fits Philly's offense though?
I thought it would just be a good opportunity to sit. If you're going to sit for a year or two, where do you want to sit for a year or two?
Even not
Cleveland?
I don't like those
Not Philly.
offenses.
Not
I don't like
Philly.
those. I don't like
I would-
either.
Philly maybe not so for him because
Baltimore's
that's
offense
Baltimore would be all right.
Nah, I don't think so.
nah. Those two,
don't
I
think
see
so.
what you're saying. Like those are more physical, like where the quarterback.
Yeah,
has to
it's
do
required to.
different things.
Yeah, he's required.
Run.
Yep.
In Philly, I would say, okay, cool. Like he's got to do some power moves. I think.
If
And
I was Tampa Bay, I would have took him.
Tampa
Yes,
Bay. But I
that's
mean,
a good
come on now, Baker's MVP.
Yeah, but just
take.
to have him
To
there,
have him there to learn under Baker.
and
Facts.
Baker's
Baker's
hurt,
been around the league.
and now
They're the same
and
size.
now he's
Baker's
questionable
hurt.
this week, and it's like if Baker can't play, they're going to be in the same situation as Cincinnati. Like you
Yeah.
have a backup, but he's not good.
and the
Yeah.
and the Vikings with
Like
Wentz.
with all these quality, but Wentz is good.
but that's the difference.
Like Wentz
Put
has
up
the
numbers,
experience,
bro.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Like
That's
Wentz
the
has
difference.
played ball before.
They said MVP and Wentz in the same sentence before. Remember that?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
You
right.
know?
You're right.
Until he got hurt,
Yep.
and then
Let's
Nick,
go back.
like they probably would still win the Super Bowl with him.
Yep.
Like
To that point though, real quick to that Buccaneers situation.
Yeah.
They're saying now. First of all,
and Mike Evans
Vegas.
out.
I've already put my picks in. So how are we out here saying that these guys can't play all of a sudden? Like
Well,
how,
they knew Mike wasn't going
they
to play.
knew Mike, but
Baker was new today.
That's what I'm saying. Though.
Mm.
Like, what am I supposed to do now? Like, if I'm
I
choosing
think he'll
them-
play. I think he'll play. He's tough. He's one of those guys.
Yeah,
He would have said already he wasn't going to play. Like
Okay.
Jaden Daniels, they said today or yesterday, they said he's not going to play.
he's not playing.
Terry's out.
Okay, Terry's
Yeah,
out.
I got a whole list of injured
Okay.
guys here, but
You know, to that point, I think the Browns are in a good position. You know, Shadur, I just feel like why not just throw him in there? But I get it.
I think
I'm
he
being
should wait. He
impatient.
should wait the proper pecking order. Let them
feel
try out Dylan first
I feel you.
and then figure out what he is, and then I think at some point if you're testing Dylan out, you got to test Shador out.
Yeah,
Even if Shador plays the last 2 games only,
yeah,
you got to get him out there at some point.
Mm.
I think they do.
agreed. But they got the win. You know,
They get the win.
good on them. Good on you. You
You know
know,
who didn't get a win this week
who's
I'll
that?
say.
was the Atlanta Falcons.
Oh, boy.
bro,
They got crushed.
I have notes on that game, but
They got crushed.
On their,
I did not. I was not available during the game, so I didn't get to see too much of it up close.
Guys,
But yeah, the result
guys,
was 30-0. And
guys. We have a problem.
are we
on
hitting
our
the
hands.
panic
bro.
button or
No.
can't finish in the red zone.
No, yeah.
cannot?
Let's hear
Cannot
it.
finish
Let's
in
hear
the
it.
red zone.
I have that.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
your quarterback and wide receiver, their
Not-
execution not
Horrible.
there. Horrible.
No.
Your offensive line is not the
No.
in the pass pro, but the run blocking's been.
No, they're not bad at run blocking. They've always been a pretty decent
because
run
they have
blocker.
the fucking best running back in the league.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They can run block better for that.
yeah.
They got two good
That's
run
all I
blockers.
can say. And the defense is good enough to
Defense.
win
Defense
when
is
the
good.
offense
Defense is
holds
really
up.
good.
When the offense doesn't
Yeah.
hold up, Swiss cheese.
But they also shouldn't have let up 30.
30.
30 is kind of
30.
One of them was like a pick six.
One of
but
them was a
still.
pick six,
Yeah.
but the pick six was like the camel that broke.
It's third down
the
and
straw
red
that
zone.
broke the
Yeah,
camel's
yeah,
back.
Third down and red
The
zone.
red zone, they couldn't figure it out.
And third down.
You
The
can't-
coordinator. Here's the thing. It's not panic time. Here's what I'm saying. It's not panic
can't
time.
have guys,
because
two
it's-
guys that are over 6'5" and not find a way to get the ball in the end zone. I never understood that. Like,
Makes no sense.
Rob Gronkowski used to score every fucking time. He's fucking 6'7", bro. Fucking Kyle Pitts, 6'7". Throw him the fucking ball.
But check this out. Check this out.
Yeah.
What are we missing here?
For real.
Check this out. Their
You
whole
can't guard 6'7". I'm sorry, you can't guard 6'7".
but their whole offense is outside. Like they did a pass breakdown I saw after the game. They don't throw anything in the middle of the field.
No, they
Everything is
don't.
outside. Outside.
And if
the hash.
it is in the middle field, it's because someone was crossing the middle field to get to the outside,
Exactly.
outside
And
the field.
defenses are taught the most dangerous pass is the middle
Middle of the field.
Yeah.
Because that's where you have the most
Yo,
space
look
to
at
make
Peyton Manning,
plays.
Tom Brady. They got a lot of guys hurt, but
But that's
throwing that thing
that's
right
where
across
the
the middle.
ball
Ben
goes.
Roethlisberger,
Yep.
like, yo, you got to do it.
and
Rodgers will get you
they,
cracked.
they also did. Rodgers will get you cracked. He
Yeah,
got a couple
Rodgers.
guys cracked in this past week.
All those guys I just named will get you cracked.
Career enders.
Career
Right.
enders,
Career
bro.
But you know what?
You ever heard of a guy named Austin Collie?
Right.
That's Peyton Manning. Sorry, Austin.
Austin
Middle's
Collie-
wide open, buddy. Sorry.
Austin Collie lost his life
was
at
a
least
crazy
3
move.
Oh,
times.
I've seen that man die on the
At
field.
At least
before.
3, bro.
A few times.
But he came back
Every time.
and he said,
Bag.
"Peyton, pass me the ball again."
And then his last season, he went and
Good
played with
throws.
Tom Brady, and Tom Brady was doing the same shit. Just like, yo, it's like,
Crashed them.
Once you're known,
Crashed
once you're known to be the dummy, it's like, you know what?
Put them in the car, run them against the wall.
Get the first down.
but then if you're just a little bit smaller, if you're like, instead of being like 6 foot 6'1", if you're like 5'10", 5'11", like a Julian Edelman,
Yeah.
you can kind of avoid that.
But
Just
that
a little
agility,
bit of
that
those cracks.
three-cone drill,
Yeah,
that
that
three-cone
three-cone drill.
drill.
But that's the
Elite.
difference between getting cracked and being able to get out the way
Exactly.
Yeah.
or lay down before
Exactly.
you get murdered.
Here's one thing: Kyle Pitts does not get cracked. The boy is
He
nice.
should be getting cracked
No,
for as big as he is.
But he's
not.
nice, bro. I'm
Yeah.
watching him play, bro. First of all, he's open, and when he gets the ball, and he'll get the ball at like 5 yards and take it 15.
He feels like a basketball player.
Bro, he's
That's
nice.
how LeBron
Should-
would play.
yeah.
He's nice,
You know?
and like you said, like they're not getting they're not on the same page. Him and the Penix and the
Yeah.
wide receivers,
Yeah.
and it's not time to panic. Okay,
No, it's not time.
I'll say that it's not time to panic. It's week 3. It's not time to panic, but it makes you think. Now, this is the second year of Zach Robinson. It makes you think, what is this guy really doing? Like, what is he teaching these guys? Because I had a problem with Zach Robinson because I didn't want Kirk Cousins to be benched. I had a problem with Zach Robinson when Kirk is like, yo, this offense is a little crazy. If you watch the show Quarterback on Netflix, he said it. He said, yo, this offense is crazy. There's motions everywhere. They're like, I'm throwing these outside. Like, there's no identity to it. You know what I'm saying? And then you guys throw Kirk under the bus and say, hey, he can't do it, blah, blah. So you put in Penix, and Penix has a great first couple games last year, and now he's coming in. You're seeing the same
I
issues.
think you're wasting Kirk's
I was
career.
gonna
You're
ask
wasting.
you,
They're not just
what
wasting
happens
Kirk.
with him? Do you even think he stays here? Or do you think he's out of here in the next couple of weeks?
Listen,
You gotta start
listen.
him.
If I'm
gotta-
Cincinnati,
no, no,
if
no,
I'm
no.
Cincinnati, I'm probably trading like a third rounder
Yes.
to get him.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because-
agreed,
Yes.
agreed.
Kirk Cousins could go crazy with T.
Yes.
Higgins and
Yes.
You got
And they run a real offense that lines up, play
T.
action, and they
Higgins,
do it.
Jamar Chase,
Because how do you
Chase
have
Brown, Mike Gesicki, Noah Fant, bro?
and how do you have a top
You need a
5
QB for that.
Zach Robinson? You have a top 5 running back in the league. How are you the lowest play action
Yeah,
team in the league?
crazy.
The lowest. It makes
Because
no
they're
sense.
not setting it up when you got to give him 30 carries a game, so people are loading the box when you go to do that play.
Brother,
action.
and that's the problem.
It's there.
It's play calling, and again, I'm not
Yeah.
trying to panic, but if Zach Rob does this again this year, and we're losing because of this, it's like, come on, bro,
Yeah, you gotta change.
we
the
got to
offense.
change it up
I
a
think you
little
just
bit.
gotta change the offense as a whole.
Right, because the pistol offense does
Yeah.
not work, and I know you were talking about it's the best way to.
I thought it would have been a good fit for the personnel that they
Yeah,
have.
I like that offense.
I like it too, but they're not doing it
Penix
correctly.
is more athletic than he plays.
Right.
You know, you got Robinson, Algier.
It's like he said with the show QB. Kirk Cousins did say that. I saw the same thing.
Yeah, he said it.
He was at it. I'm like, bro, you're right. Like this whole offense is all over the place.
It's all over the place.
How do you expect this kid to be able to make plays? You saw him in college, bro.
Right.
He makes plays.
He makes plays, bro. And Mao said it, maybe 3 weeks
He had
ago?
great wide receivers in college too.
He did. He
Yeah.
did. He had one really great one. But let's be honest, Mal. You said it. Like in the shows before the season even started. You said, why are they not just turning around and putting the ball in Bijan
He's the
Robinson's
type
belly?
of guy you have to give him the ball
All the
And
time.
If you want to throw the ball, he's got to be option 2.
But it's almost like they
That's
heard.
right.
It's almost like they heard what you said. It's almost like Atlanta heard what you said and said, "Okay, we're gonna get him the ball, but we're gonna do it in the most sporadic way possible.
No.
We're not just gonna hand it to
Feed
him.
him.
Like
We're
like
gonna-
Mal says, you throw out 6 offensive linemen, maybe 7,
Yeah,
instead of tight ends. and
Especially since you don't have a block.
you
Yeah.
pound the football. You put over 3,000 pounds up on that line.
Yeah.
They
You
do
pound
that,
up
but they
the
don't do
football.
that till they're like in the red zone
right. But here's
or at the 10-yard line.
here's
You
Linebackers
could
weigh
be doing
220.
that.
Linebackers weigh 220.
yeah. And here's my let me get a second to just tell you guys the optimism. My optimism is I feel like Raheem, even though Raheem Morris, the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons, even though I still have problems with him, I feel like he's grown from his last time, and I feel like he is going to right the ship in this upcoming week. I think that Michael Penix as well is going to right the ship in this upcoming week because to me, I honestly I see greatness in this kid, and I feel like every good team, every good player, they don't put up back-to-back rotten eggs. They put up, they come back. So I feel
Yeah.
like they're going to go ahead and do their thing, right? Also, the defense is good. Like I know it's
Yeah,
tough
yeah,
to
fact.
say, but if
It's
you look,
not the reason.
it's not the reason. If you look at the numbers, Bryce Young only had 100 and maybe 120 passing yards, no touchdowns, right? Like the running back was under 100 yards.
Crazy.
The wide receivers are under 100 yards. Like they did their job.
Yeah.
It was the offense that failed them, and that's not okay, but it's fine in the grand scheme of things because if you come back next week and you bounce back and you put up some numbers, I think they'll be good. Everything in me wants to jump off the bridge and say, fire the whole team, But in the same way, I
Simplify
just
the offense.
right the same way I said with the Miami Dolphins, just simplify the offense.
Yeah.
Put these guys in positions to win. I get Mooney was back. I hate Mooney, but he's back now. He took him a game maybe to get warmed up. He had a couple drop passes. Like maybe they can put it together and make it happen. So
He's an athlete. He's an athlete.
he's an athlete, but that was embarrassing. I don't think Carolina's a good team at all.
No, they're not.
And you know what? Like, let's bounce back next week and see what Atlanta could do.
Reminds me of the Texans a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, like
The
I love the
Texans.
coach, but they're looking at
Yeah.
he's on the hot
Let's
seat.
talk about the Texans a little bit. Do you feel like it's time for them to hit the panic button or anything?
No, just like he said. I love the
Same
coach.
situation.
The defense, bro.
Yeah.
The defense is electric sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes, they have great defensive players. on the
Bro,
Texans.
electric, bro.
Yeah.
I love watching the Texans defense, but the Texans offense is hard to watch.
They're talking to him this week. They're saying,
Hard to watch.
is it CJ that's regressed? Is it his regression that's caused, or is it the team that's regressed?
They got film on him. The NFL's film on him now.
Yeah.
So now he has to fight that. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, get ready for like different. Like you got fucking one coverage on one side of the field, another coverage on
I
another.
think he
side
thought
of
he
the field.
figured it out. Like he
Yeah.
had such success early. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, I get it.
Yep.
I know exactly what to do.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, actually, no.
It's year 3. You
Yeah.
know, you like
Yeah.
they have film on him, but he should also know. Like, he's seen some defenses now.
Don't change
Yeah,
your
he should-
tendencies
he's really-
up.
yeah.
Don't have tendencies. You know.
But what I really think it is though is I think the running game.
Yeah, they gotta get the running.
They don't really
Facts.
like. They have all these running backs, but they haven't really figured out how they're doing it.
Yeah.
And they really don't have a number 2. Tank Dell, like him being gone, I feel like is a
if they had
real-
him, it would make a difference.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they have no one who's a real
I think
threat.
They brought Christian Kirk
Kirk?
in this week. I
Yeah.
think he's a shell of himself, or let's see, give him a
Let's
couple
see.
weeks
Yeah,
to get
let's
back.
see.
into
Let's give
it,
him a
but-
couple weeks, but like if
But Nico's cold though.
Nico's great.
cold.
Nico's great, but again, he's not take the top off the defense.
Yeah.
He's not this guy. He's gonna be great, and you can scheme like we just said. You can scheme against a wide receiver. Like you can take the wide receiver out the game. You can
Yeah.
shell coverage. You can do these things, and then CJ has to now rely on these other guys who he might not be comfortable relying on.
Yeah.
They no longer have Dell. They no longer have Mechie. They no longer have what's
Yeah,
the
they
other
traded
kid?
Mechie.
The other guy. They got rid of the other guy too. So
He's
he's
got
got.
Bobby Trees,
I don't even. What,
Robert Woods.
Yeah.
bro.
You know about Bobby Trees?
Trees and woods out here. What we talking about?
Bobby Trees.
Robert
Woods,
That's
Bobby
crazy.
Trees.
That's a good one.
That's his nickname. That's what they call him.
Oh, that's his name, Bobby
Yeah,
Trees.
Bobby
Oh, it's the
Trees.
same guy.
So fly.
Robert
That's
Woods,
so fly.
Bobby
That's so
Trees.
fly, bro. That's so fly.
Yo, Bobby Trees, bro. Can
That's
we see
so
a little
fly.
speed, bro?
Yeah, I
Can we
think
take the
he's.
top off?
I think he's Tennessee actually now.
Oh, is that where he's at?
I think.
Yeah,
so.
they lost Bobby Trees, bro. He's in Tennessee.
They,
where,
in Tennessee and the Texans play each other this week.
Okay,
0-3 teams, so somebody's gonna get a victory.
Oh my God, too bad.
Too bad teams.
Yeah.
Situations.
but I think Houston, they have an identity crisis too. They got to figure out who they lose to.
They're
They
close to
lost to
have one.
Jaguars.
Jaguars, yep.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Jaguars.
I
So
love
the
their defense,
Jaguars,
bro.
though. But let's talk about the Jaguars real
Talk about
quick
the Jaguars.
because this was a team of mine early on in the season. I was like, okay, people are hating on the Jaguars.
Very talented football team.
Very talented football team, and everyone kept going like, oh, like Trevor Lawrence needs to be like this Superman, needs to be this guy in order for that team to go.
He's been in the league
But-
a couple years now
but-
too.
but
He's
let-
got to figure it out.
Right, but let's be honest. Does he have to be elite to win? Because they're winning without
No,
him
he
being
doesn't
elite.
need to be elite because they have elite defense.
I was about
Right.
to say their defense, bro.
And they have elite skill players.
Right.
yeah, and their skill. Players.
They're finding a way to win. And that division.
That's what happens when you pick in the top 3 every year for 10
Yeah,
years.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah,
But that
You're gonna have
division
a lot
is
of talent.
that division is looking like Jaguars and Colts, which is very
Like
interesting.
Colts right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Which is very. It's
The
looking
Jags
like
are
Colts.
winning, but the Colts are like the Colts look.
For sure, but if the
Legit.
Jags stay in that
I'm-
over 500 column, they can,
I'm excited to see them
I will-
when they go up against each other head to head.
because we all know Danny Dimes is going to have a streak where he just.
Do you remember in Invincible when they went against the Cowboys and they did their offensive line was like super clean and everything. They did the,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
all that. That's the Colts.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
the Colts right now.
facts.
Super
Quentin
clean,
Nelson be
hard offensive line, like
Facts.
pulls. He's out leading the way on screens.
murderous.
When you have like
Murderous.
one of your best players, offensive lineman, he could do what Quentin Nelson does.
So speaking of that, the Colts
Changes
did
the
they did work over this past weekend,
Yeah.
right? They did work. Who did they play?
This past week,
Yeah, they played,
I believe it was it Denver? Was that
Was
last
it
week?
Denver? No, Denver's been all right.
They played Denver last week, I think.
Mhm. Yeah, last week.
The Titans they played.
Okay, so they played Titans. So Titans are trash.
They're
Let's
trash.
just be
Divisional
honest with
game
that.
though.
It is a divisional game, so anything can happen. But right now, we know the Titans are what they
Because
are.
we thought the Panthers were trash too.
Right, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true. I'm not saying the Titans can't sneak, but they just look like they got a lot of work to do.
I
But
mean,
the
listen,
Colts.
just real quick about the Titans. I'll say this: Coach Callahan, he did what coaches need to do sometimes. He was the offensive coordinator and head coach, and he fired himself as the offensive coordinator.
Mm.
Now he's going to give his actual offensive coordinator a shot to call the plays
Mm.
just to see if this changes things up. Maybe, you know what?
More
You came
teams
here
do that.
because you were a great coordinator. He's also there because his dad was a great coach too. But you got to fucking make those decisions sometimes for the better of the team. And I think a lot of teams don't do that.
That's
a lot
true.
of coaches don't do that.
That's true.
That may be pulling double duty, calling defense, and head coach calling offense, head coach. Sometimes you got to say, look, I got to fire myself.
That's true.
Like to take some accountability.
That's true.
And give the people.
But do you not feel like the Titans are easy to scheme against, though?
Right now they are, yeah.
Like, let's be honest. Like,
Right now they are.
where's the talent?
When it was the Vrabel
It was difficult.
Titans, they were a little bit
Different.
tougher.
Different.
You know,
Different
Defensively
team.
stout,
different team.
like, but a lot of those guys left and they're all scattered, so
Right.
they're trying to build a defense up there.
and they don't really have
No
a
idea.
Running
they have that
game.
no running game.
No
they only
idea.
have
They got
like
Tony Pollard's
yeah,
the only
you know,
bright
come on.
spot.
We already know
Calvin's
that.
not really doing too
He's
much.
not doing much, bro.
Those
They-
guys-
That
those
kid
guys
Eric,
like the
Ali
Westbrook.
Mayor, whatever his name
Oh,
is,
yeah, yeah.
he's been balling.
Yeah, he's been doing all right. Like I think
Yeah.
their team, they just need some work, you know. But the whole reason we even brought that up was because we were talking about the Colts, and the Colts played the Titans,
Yeah.
and they whipped some ass. The Colts, though, like they don't really have receivers like that. So I feel as if they will hit a streak that time.
They're like the
This-
Packers. They
right,
got
the
a bunch
Packers.
of like B
Yeah,
list
yeah,
receivers.
yeah.
And I feel like when they do hit that moment this year, they're going to have a moment where they're going to need to rely on they're going to be down, they're going to need to come back, and they're not going to be able to do it because they're going to be relying on. Even though I think Josh Downs is cold,
I mean, they got Pittman too.
they're going to be relying on
Yeah,
Downs.
yeah.
They're gonna be relying
Michael
on Pittman. I just don't think these
Tyler
guys
Warren.
are number one.
I think
Warren's nice.
in a few years, Pittman's going to be looked at like Keenan Allen was a few years
I
ago.
think
Like,
so.
oh
I don't
shit,
know,
this guy's
bro.
been
That's what
balling
I
for a
think.
while here.
That's what I think the comparison was a Keenan Allen.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, come on, bro. How many 1,000-yard seasons does Pittman have in this 4 years? Like,
Yeah, but
one,
I'm just-
maybe.
I'm
Yeah,
just-
but we
saying-
also don't see him as much. Like
That's true.
I don't think he gets the exposure.
That's
I-
true.
I
I just don't think he's a true number one. So I think that the Colts might hit division-wise. We're talking about the division there, the AFC South. I think that the Jaguars could possibly take that division strictly because the fact that the Colts are probably going to go through some sort of situation where they're going to hit a losing streak, and Daniel Jones is
I mean,
going
well, they're about to play Puka Nacua and Matt Stafford this week,
Right.
So
I've
that
just
could be a
quick
a
pick 'em.
matchup.
I still
that-
have the Colts winning that, even though I think that Sean McVay's team is the tougher team. Those guys go hard.
That's gonna be a tough game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good
That's
one to
gonna be
watch.
a really tough game.
It's gonna be a good one to watch.
And the answer to that is 2,000-yard seasons by Michael Pittman. He had a 900-yard season in between those 2,000-yard seasons. He's got 4,600 yards for his career.
You said he got 2,000-yard seasons.
2 1,000-yard seasons.
Facts.
He's got an 800-yarder and a 900-yarder.
But yeah, Pittman. He's only had 2,000-yard season in 5 years?
Yeah, let's not focus on Pittman.
Yeah.
It's not the Michael Pittman show. But you know who else played this week? The Jets and the Bucks. And if
boy.
I can give $5 if anybody can fucking tell me what didn't happen. The Jets did not win. That's what happened.
Brother.
They played really hard. They fought hard to the end. They almost came back. They started to make a comeback, but they didn't win. You want to know why? Because the JETSSUCK.
The god darn Jets.
Okay, so that's that for the Jets. But the Bucks, it did cost them some injuries.
It did.
Mike Evans is banged up. He's going to be out for the foreseeable future.
For the hammy.
Maybe, I think they said maybe 2-3 weeks, maybe a little longer. Baker could be out this weekend. The defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles edged out a tough win against the Rams. The Rams played them really tough. I think a lot of us thought the Rams would be the team to upset them for the first time this season.
It was a missed field goal away.
Yeah, very close game. Could have went either way. Cowboys got smacked up by the Bears. Caleb must have heard our podcast because he played a little bit more efficiently. Played a lot better game this week.
Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson started
Ben
to hold up.
Johnson.
But we knew it was only a matter of time for them to just start getting on the same page. Now, if they can keep up the consistency, they got receivers. They got DJ Moore, who hasn't even really got going yet. They got Roma Dunze, who's been going. Then they got Luther Burden going.
I like
No.
Burden. I like Burden a lot.
They haven't even started getting the tight ends going.
I honestly think it would be a good idea for them to try to even move DJ Moore. Like, I know he's been moved around a lot, but it's like it might be a good idea.
Let Roma Dunze show me a little bit more
Okay.
consistency.
Okay.
If I'm the Bears, if
you're
I'm
the
Ryan Pace, who's a very good GM, if I'm him, let him show me a little more before I give. Because I gave up a lot. Didn't he give up a lot to get him?
He did give up a little.
Didn't he give up a lot to get DJ Moore? So I don't know.
I just feel like Ben Johnson is one of those guys who's like, remember when Shanahan was like a coordinator with Atlanta? He was 30 points a game, bro. Then he went to freaking San Fran, and it was the same thing. You know, it's just like sometimes guys just got the sauce, and who, regardless of who's there, they can figure it out. And luckily, we talk a lot of smack about Caleb, but we do know one thing about Caleb is he can toss that thing 80 yards down the field. So as long as you have
decision making, that
right.
He just needs to get better.
So as long as they have somebody to give it to, I think he'll be good. But I will say the Ben Johnson effect is happening up there, and the only thing they need to do is get that defense right, and they'll be fine.
Yeah, and it wasn't just a statistical loss for the Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb also snapped his ankle, but they said it wasn't broken.
No?
It's just a high ankle sprain. If you saw the clip,
Bro, I was going to say.
It looked like it was broken.
Yeah, it looked like.
But that's what plyometrics and all that stability ball training and all that stuff, it gets you, that keeps your ankle from snapping in half.
Don't practice catching the football. Practice.
Yeah, I mean,
you could drop passes,
but that could be the difference between being out for the season or being out for a couple weeks.
That's facts.
Yeah.
That shows you right there.
And then
you'd be back to drop a few more balls.
Yeah, right. Exactly. He'll be back to drop some more passes.
because look at number 3 on that team. He dropped a couple too.
Bro,
he dropped balls. Maybe Dak doesn't throw catchable balls, we think.
No,
bro, that hit Pickens right in the hands, bro. Pickens needs to stop crashing out so much and start working the jug machine.
I used to be high on him, but now I'm like,
here's something I thought about this week. Who's more overrated, Dak or Tua?
Tua.
I think Tua is actually. I mean, I think that Dak is a good quarterback.
Tua's missing wide open passes.
Yeah,
I said overrated though. Is he overrated? You think?
Yes, people talk about him like.
No, people be hating on
people
Tua.
hate on Dak.
People hate on
Dak.
They low rate Dak, but Dak's been a pretty consistent.
Dak's actually a good passer. Like he's actually a good thrower.
No, Dak is a good quarterback.
Name the other receivers other than CeeDee Lamb that he's had. Like they're good, but
Brando's
Gallup was good, but like
when he left, he was trash.
Yeah,
you know, there's certain guys, Turpin. If he, like,
nobody,
you know,
that's
come on now,
eyebrow raising.
Yeah,
no.
So I like Dak. I think Tua is the most overrated in that thing. I think that Dak, it really is a difference maker on that team though. He is the reason. And I get it. Everyone likes this guy Williams or whatever. Williams, you're trash, bro.
Ooh.
Like what Jay Williams?
Jameson Williams.
Who's their running back? Jameson Williams. Is that his name? What's his name?
Javonte.
Javonte Williams, bro. You're trash. I get it. You're having a good time. You're running.
He wasn't really high. I mean, he was Denver's running back.
Bro, get them a real running back. Get them a real running back, bro, and that team is different.
I mean, if you're anybody, you know, they had a real running back. They had Zeke.
I know,
the longest time,
but
and they never really replaced that. They got Pollard and they let him walk.
Yeah,
they got CEVN Clowney.
Yeah, they did. Right?
Like, who did signed him?
Oh yeah, they did sign him. Listen, there's some guys that like. Listen, okay, so we're week 3, right?
Yes.
We're week 3.
We're week 4 now.
Excuse me. We're about to start week 4.
Yeah.
Week 3 just happened. You know, the first quarter of the season is underway.
Yes.
We only have another 4 weeks before the trade deadline. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Something like that.
So there's certain teams. If your teams right now, and you're looking at how things are going, and you're thinking, you're seeing where your needs are and stuff like that. It's thinking about trades now. Am I right?
Only 2 reasons you trade. Either the guy's contract's expiring, you don't want him to leave for nothing, or you're a contender and you're trying to get a player that helps you stay a contender.
Exactly.
Correct.
Pass rusher.
So teams like the Cowboys, teams like the Bengals, teams. Let's just go with those 2, right? Yes. Teams in those 2 situations where they have a possibility to win a division, they have a possibility to go to the playoffs, right? You're thinking trade, right? Are you not? You're
100%.
thinking, what can I do to elevate my team? And I know that the Cowboys they like this guy Williams, but if I'm the Cowboys, I'm looking to make a trade.
I just think they like him enough for having a guy who's serviceable, who can tote the rock, that doesn't cost you more than $10 million a year. I think that's what. When you say like him, I think that's what they like about him. I don't think they think he's like the next great Cowboys running back.
I just feel like if the Cowboys had a next great Cowboys running back, they would be talked about in the NFC East as like a team to contend with the Eagles.
I mean, how can they have that? They couldn't even keep their best player.
You got me there, bro.
So what a running back? If running back is the lowest valued position in all of football, why do they even care? They can't even keep the best player they had. They had
because you look at guys,
a world breaker.
I
Let
get
him
it,
walk
but
away.
you look at guys who sit behind guys like Brian Robinson Jr. and Tyler Algier
Yeah.
and all the guys that are on the Texans, and it's like you look at some of these guys and you're like, or even Charbonnet or whatever from the Seattle Seahawks, you're like, if they were on the Cowboys, like would they like? This is me. I think that team would be better.
The NFL needs to incentivize trades more.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, like guys just rotting on rosters
Right.
doesn't
Yes.
work when other teams have needs, bro.
They should make it more like the NBA, where it's like the trade. It's not as difficult to make a trade.
Exactly.
Right. And look at the Bills, bro. I know they have James Cook, but everyone underneath James Cook, Ray Davis and Frank Gore Jr., they're
Facts.
nice, bro.
Facts.
Because when James Cook
Ty
went,
Johnson,
Huh?
Ty Johnson,
And they got
Gore
Ty
Jr.'s on a fucking practice squad.
yeah, but I'm saying when he had an opportunity to play, bro, he was
Ass.
running the ball.
Nah, he was a little ass. Not gonna lie.
Okay, so
I fucked with him.
but Ray Davis was not.
Especially in the preseason.
Can we agree that Ray Davis
Ray
is
Davis
not
is
ass,
good.
right? So Ray Davis is good. So Ray Davis and the Jets, the goddamn Jets, they
They
got
suck.
3 running backs that can
They all
play.
suck.
Yeah.
If the Cowboys got Brees Hall, the Jets aren't missing a beat, and the Cowboys all of a sudden
But the
are.
Jets can't get rid of Brees Hall.
Why not?
He's like one
The
of the
only
focal
player?
points of their offense.
So give him Allen then. Give him your cousin.
They can
bro.
have Allen.
You know,
Yeah, give him Allen.
there's certainly the best. You're
He
saying
would
But
start
Allen's
on the
literally
Cowboys.
20 years old. He's literally fucking doesn't even know
He'd probably
anything.
start on the Cowboys.
right?
Doesn't even know anything.
I'm just saying that there's certain
Doesn't
certain.
even know anything.
He doesn't even know anything. That's the best. That's
Can't
the
even
best
talk
guy.
yet.
That's the best guy to put out there.
Can't even talk yet.
Remember when wait, real side. Remember when Javonte Davis came out and he didn't really talk so much?
Yeah.
And then,
Now you
like,
can't shut up.
Now he can't shut up.
Yeah.
It's like he had to learn how to publicly speak.
Yeah, that's
Like,
facts.
He didn't know how to. Like,
And that's Allen.
that's Allen.
That's Allen. Well, he can't say shit on the Jets, but if he goes to the Cowboys, all of a sudden he's goddamn.
I don't think the
Prime
Cowboys.
time.
I think if the Cowboys would have seriously gotten a running back if they thought they were about to do anything.
So you just think they're gonna mediocre this year out, and then
Now they're going to do the best they can this year, but I think they know they're not about to win. So they're just like, look, all right, we'll get rid of Micah. We'll start building for whatever we're going to do next year.
Well, they got a tough task ahead of them this week. So
Who they got this week?
the Packers.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Fucking Micah coming back.
Mm.
Revenge game. Tough. You trade him to a team that you had on your schedule this year, too, is crazy.
That defense is real.
But it is what it is. In other football news, Seahawks got another win over the beat up Saints last week. We'll talk about their game last night in a minute. 49ers edge out the Cardinals. Cardinals lost James Conner for the year. The injuries just piled up this week. I have a list of injuries I'll run down real quick. Chargers staying undefeated.
Yeah, they look nice.
They're looking real good. They come here this week to play the Giants. They got a good hard-fought divisional rivalry over the Broncos last week. And CMB and I went to the Giants and Chiefs game.
What'd you guys see out there?
I mean, I thought they had a good chance in the beginning. But one, if you're playing against them, you got to get touchdowns. You got to score. You can't be punting the ball. You can't fucking. I mean, they lost Tracy. I think that kind of changed the tone.
Yeah.
Not that he's a super. I think just from a morale standpoint, not that Bo Scadaboo came in and
Killed
played
it.
pretty well. And I guess now Singletary's gonna come back into the lineup. But I think that the Giants are panicking. They panicked. They're hitting. I mean, we were sitting there. People, I think maybe it was that second quarter. People started cheering. We want Dart.
We want Dart.
Which is crazy.
Which was
We
crazy.
want
And it was loud
We
too.
heard sell the team change.
Yeah, we heard sell the teams by the third quarter.
It's week 3.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the sell the team chance. The we want Dart chance. I have no
That's
clue.
wild.
But they got him.
I mean, first of all, they
They got what they wanted.
they were still within the game in the third or fourth quarter, and they were just like randomly taking Russ out and put him in like they did last.
My question to y'all is
They got to stop doing that.
Yeah.
Well, now they don't have. It doesn't matter because he's starting this week.
my question is, did it look like dysfunctional though? Did it look like they could? Because I remember I was
Now they
watching.
just choosing bad play calls.
Right.
And guys were just not making plays. Like guys were falling on fumbles and not winning.
And there was a lot of pass interference by the Chiefs that did not get
Bro, a
called.
lot.
Yeah.
They called. There was one drive.
False starts.
I think the drive the Giants scored. They called a couple of the. That's how the Giants moved the ball, and then like it was like they just kind of let them do it again for the rest. It was like how the Iowa game was with Rutgers,
Right.
But we'll talk about that in a
Right.
minute.
So
but-
that was my thing last year, and it was pretty blatant that you could see that the Chiefs got away with a lot in some of those games that they like quote unquote
if I
came
was the
back.
Chiefs though, I would have been panicking. If it was like a time in that game where I was like, "Oh, this doesn't look like a good football."
Yeah.
Like Travis Kelce bailed them out a couple times.
Yeah.
because he's just always open. Tyquan Thornton, who's like their fucking fourth string wide receiver, was making plays.
He
changed the game. He was the one who changed the game.
by the numbers, he's their number one guy.
Yeah, by the numbers. But I'm saying on the depth chart, he's not.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, but he was the guy making plays. He's the one who like cracked the game open for them.
Yeah.
So I mean, if I'm the Chiefs, I'm not like super happy about where we are right now. Like, okay, a win is a win over the Giants, but they're not like the Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
They're not looking like the Chiefs that like just won a Super Bowl.
The Chiefs
or the Giants are better than we think they are.
The,
But I don't know.
the Chiefs don't look the same. Patrick Mahomes is, but the rest of the team does not look the same. And the Giants, you're right.
It just shows they had the experience of like they didn't like when they weren't. I don't think they ever were losing at any point. But when it seemed like the game was close, like and the Giants were being like playing with them, they didn't seem panicked. They were very chill, very calm.
Yeah.
But so was Russ. Like the one thing I did notice was like Russ was very like he kind of glides like when he walks around. He's very calm. He's not like
He can get cracked and he's not shook.
he's not like looking around like what's going on, like
He's
over hyper
you're
or
right,
anything.
you're
Like
right.
he's very calm. Like you see him. But same thing with Mahomes. Like Mahomes was very calm, very chill.
But these
Mahomes' body language though is so effeminate. Like it's wild. It's wild to watch him.
the way he walks.
Yeah, like
No,
and the way he falls and moves.
he's so stiff too. Kind of like
yeah, we were saying
we were watching. He's
so
like kind of like
stiff.
runs a little stiff. Like he's
Yeah.
hurt. Like
Yeah,
it's
it
just
looks like his back is.
He
hurt.
does look like he's
Yeah.
always hurt.
But he
does
might
look like
be.
he's
He
always
might
hurt.
be placed
Could
with a
be.
lot of injuries.
Yeah, I think the Chiefs though, they kind of remind me of like what the Pats were in between the two
Yes,
dynasties.
that's what it's starting to look like.
Yeah.
It's starting to look like
You
that.
remember when they were like kind of trying to refigure it out
Yeah.
before they got Gronk?
But they
Yeah.
changed their roster up
Right.
almost completely. Like,
Who's
when
that?
They went into the second phase of their winning.
The Pats?
The Pats.
Yeah, they did.
So
They did.
This roster could just.
And it might be time for them to do that.
Kelsey may go. Like,
it's
I
time.
think. Yeah, I think. It
but you
might
got to
be time.
replace him with one of the.
And another elite
with another
tight end.
guy.
I mean, let's be. I don't think you have to replace him with an elite. You could change.
This is a good-
Let's be honest. This is Andy Reid we're talking about here.
Yeah.
Like Andy Reid has like. When we think about Eagles, Andy Reid, like he had T.O., he had Freddie
I
Mitchell.
think it's time for
Westbrook.
They got it. Like they got to get a legit wide receiver. They
Right.
have not had a legit number one since Tyreek Hill.
But I think they got to get.
They haven't needed it because they can scheme. But it's like, yeah, you can't. How long can you scheme
Listen.
with a Hollywood Brown
If you
or
get
fucking
if you trade,
Xavier
if
Worthy?
you trade for Tyreek Hill right now,
Yeah, it'd be
They
nice.
could
That
get him
would be
back.
fire.
That'd be fire.
that
But
would be fire.
I don't know if they will. Hubris,
That'd
you
be
already know
fine.
how that is. But like you said, after
Send
this
Hollywood Brown to Florida.
season, right?
Yeah,
Tyreek.
exactly.
But I
That's
think
fair.
if you get rid of Kelsey and get a
Don't let him retire. You're not.
let him-
we're not
right,
getting
right.
rid of
Let
a
him reti-
fucking Hall of Fame.
let him
fucking
let him
greatest tight end of all
retire.
time.
Talk to him because they can. Andy Reid has the ability to change the offense to be a situation where they get rid of Pacheco. Sorry, get rid of Pacheco. Like retire Kelsey, restart. You know what I'm saying? Get you a good running back. Like I know Pacheco's good, but get you like a running back. Get you a wide receiver. Keep tight end who it needs to be and restart that offense. They can easily come
Your
back.
defense isn't crazy bad.
Defense isn't bad.
I had a good. Someone asked me, a Giants fan this week, why is Steve Spagnuolo not the head coach of the New York Giants?
Right.
In an alternate universe, that happened, and the Giants won Super Bowls.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't understand how.
Crazy.
Especially with the
If
players.
he wants
they
to be a
have.
head coach, like why he's not the head coach of the New
Well,
York
he
Giants?
probably doesn't. He doesn't give me a head
That's
coach.
what I imagine. He did that Ram stint, and then I don't
Yeah.
think it went too well.
Yeah, but that was like they
And
were
he dominated as a coordinator.
Yeah, he's
Rams
like, give
were
me
in the
defense.
transition. Rams were in the transition.
Andy takes the offense. I take.
Yeah, but when you get a head coaching job, it's going to be a team that's in transition.
true,
You got
that's
to,
true.
unless you're the guy before he's retiring,
That's
yeah.
true.
you're not.
Like when Tom Coughlin.
Yeah,
left.
like Tom, or even Mike Tomlin took over a Super Bowl winning team from Bill Cowher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like,
wild. That's wild.
Yeah, that's true.
Wild.
you know what I'm saying?
That's
And just didn't mess it up.
wild.
But
Didn't fuck
Like,
it up.
still.
that
Didn't-
Giants defense though.
No, it's not the Giants. It's Steve Spagnuolo, though. He did the same shit with the Chiefs.
Right. But and that's what I'm saying is like you put Spagnuolo
And they're one Frank Clark fucking offsides away from another,
Mm.
going to another Super Bowl.
Facts. But I'm just saying the Giants defense right now is so
If they had
freaking
Spags, they would
dope,
be fucking
bro.
fire.
Like there's certain coordinators.
Oh, there was an entire drive, though, where they pulled all the starting defensive linemen and best pass rushers off the field.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, yo, what the fuck
All the
is going
fans.
on?
Like,
What?
where's Dex?
Dex was
What
off
they-
the field. Burns was off the field. Carter was off the field.
Wow.
Carter was
And
playing
Tibbs
middle
was off the
linebacker.
field. They were all
Carter's like-
off the field at the same time. Yeah, and Carter's playing middle linebacker.
They think he's Braun from the Eagles. Like he could go from edge rusher to middle linebacker. I'm like, bro, you can't make.
I don't
that
know what they-
transition
I
like
was
that.
looking at that kind of weirdly too, but he kind of looked all right in the middle linebacker. Like the guy,
But all he's doing is rushing the A gap because he's just a pass rusher.
right. But that's what I was to say. His instincts are
He's
not
just rushing
there.
from the A gap. That's it.
His instincts are not there, but the boy can tackle, bro.
Yeah, he can tackle.
Like
Good
if the runner comes to him, like I was watching it when the runner
I've
was
seen him
coming
get
to
jacked
him
up a couple times by
offensive lineman, yeah. But when you're a
Well,
line,
it's just because he's got that high motor. He's running. He's going around.
when you're a middle linebacker trying to go against an offensive lineman, as opposed to being in the dirt going up to offensive lineman, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Because now the offensive lineman
that's supposed to be an ability that he has.
Facts. But
So that's an ability that you have. We need you to showcase that ability.
I like the fact that
Tibbs is doing it.
that's
Burns
true.
is doing it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Burns had like 2 sacks.
Burns is so great.
I wouldn't be opposed to trading Tibbs right now.
One of them has to
His
sell.
stock- His
Somebody's
stock
gotta go.
is high. His stock is high. And
Somebody's got to go, and
trash.
he's the only one who makes sense. You're not trading Carter, and you're probably not trading Burns.
Exactly. Trade him. Get.
Tibbs is the only guy that you drafted that you could trade in number one.
Exactly.
Tibbs is. I mean,
He's nice, but like, is he gonna be? How much better is he really gonna be?
yeah, that's true.
And is
And
it more
the
valuable to put Abdul Carter?
there?
on the end?
Exactly. And
That's
then you
true.
could just
Every
sit
play.
him right there every play.
Well, if we're saying in this world, if the Giants are looking to sell Tibbs, I know a couple teams that might want him. 49ers.
Yeah.
49ers.
A lot of playoff teams could use
know?
a pass rusher.
Exactly.
A
The
third
40.
down pass rusher.
I think he'd be.
So do we think the Giants are making the right decision by starting Jackson?
Horrible.
No.
Horrible.
It's too soon.
It's embarrassing.
I mean, I thought they should start him at some point this season.
It's what.
But I said at least 4 games had to go by, not on game 4 be putting him in
Think
there.
about it like this. Remember when Eli?
They're not losing because of Russell Wilson.
Right.
Remember when Eli broke his streak of starting games because
yeah,
they
when-
wanted to like bench him to.
We were there. I'm
Remember
pretty
that?
sure we went to the
Yeah,
game.
we were at the game. And then the next game they started
Then
him.
they came back.
It's listening to the fans that got them into this shit.
Yeah.
And it's listening to the fans that keep them in this shit.
Yeah.
And
You
then
know?
Dabble has the audacity to say, "Oh, putting Dart in is my yes, your fucking decision. You're the fucking head coach.
Fucking dickhead.
Who else is fucking
Fucking dickhead. It was your decision to lose the weight. It
the
was your
GM
decision
and the
to get it
owners
back.
don't make
Like,
that
we know
decision,
it.
and if they do make the decision, you still got to take the blame on it anyway.
Yeah.
So what's the point of coming out and saying, "Oh, it's my decision"?
Yeah. My
My
belief.
shit is your decision. You're the fucking coach, right?
Yeah. My belief in Brian Dabble makes me think that I don't understand human beings because I thought that he was something that he's clearly
Yeah,
not.
Yeah.
You know,
Me too. Me
he's
too.
clearly not.
He's
you
an
know?
Ole Miss head coach.
He had
Yeah.
Josh Allen.
Yeah.
He had Josh
I think
Allen.
that's what it
and then
was.
before he had Josh Allen, he had Bill
He
Belichick.
should coach in the SEC.
And before that, he had Nick Saban. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has been in a successful situation, and he never had to be the reason why they were successful.
Right.
So he could do his thing. He could be a good position coach. He could be a good coordinator. He could be whatever. He could be a good quarterback coach. Now, he has to be the guy. He can't do all those other things.
But let's be honest here. We say all these things.
He wanted Daniel Jones to be Josh Allen.
Facts.
And he
Keeps trying
couldn't
to
make
find-
him that. Yet the Colts are making fucking him look like he's fucking Josh Allen.
Right. He keeps trying to find these Josh Allens. But we say all
He's
this.
gonna get Dart hurt.
We
Not gonna no cap.
We say, and I was thinking that. I was
Remember
thinking
those
that
plays he was calling for Daniel Jones like 2 years ago, and he was just running the ball, and you're like, "Yo, why you fucking calling?
The
Why you
QB draw?
calling a quarterback?"
Yeah, he calls
He was
draws.
scoring.
He calls
Daniel
draws.
Jones was like making plays,
Yeah.
but you're like, "Yo, why are you risking your?"
He's gonna
franchise
call
quarterback?
draws.
Yo, he put
Dart.
Jackson Dart in to run a QB draw, bro. What are you
Yeah.
doing, dog?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
and then he put him in to hand the ball off.
Right.
Yeah. Only to him.
Well, here's the thing. We say all this.
He's gonna have to throw the football.
We say all this. If Jackson Dart is nice, what it saves his job. It saves his whole
Bro,
job.
How
bro.
nice do you gotta be? You gotta beat Tom Brady.
Bro, Russell Wilson just threw for 450
I know.
in an NFL game. NFL, not a fucking Sunday league,
Yeah.
not a fucking bullshit ass with your friends playing for in the fucking
Against the
best
Cowboys.
league in the entire fucking world.
No.
Threw for 450 yards in the
Yep.
best league.
Yep.
And you're telling me that guy's going on the bench
Right.
Nah.
for a fucking kid who
Right.
goes to Eli Manning and goes, "Hey, thanks for the number for advice. Can you get me the fucking reservation at
Yeah,
this
facts.
exclusive fucking restaurant?"
Yeah,
And
no-
Eli's like, "What the fuck? are
No
you
football
focused
advice. I don't want any football advice. I don't want any
Fuck that,
football
bro.
advice.
on? Fuck that. Fuck
Yeah.
I
that.
don't need any
Yeah.
football advice, sir.
Fuck that, bro. He's
Yeah.
gonna be booty cheeks. No offense, he's gonna be booty cheeks, and we're gonna be sitting here next week saying they're starting fucking Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Yo, what is going on with these NFL coaches, bro? What is
They're-
really going on
All right,
with
so
them, bro?
this is what I think. I think that a long time ago, and if I go do my research, I can find out who was the catalyst of firing a coach mid-season, because it did when we were kids. It really wasn't a thing. You had to be like we watched a team go 0-16.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I don't think that whoever was the coach got
They
fired.
didn't fire him, yeah.
So it's pretty. You have to like really be. You used to have to really be bad to
Yeah.
get
The
fired.
team had to hate you.
Yeah, and now it's like you can go 0-4 and you're gonna get fired. You go
Yeah.
0-3 and get fired.
Yeah. You're on the hot seat.
Yeah, like we've seen guys like literally go to playoffs and then get fired.
Like, yeah, exactly.
I think there's a 3
And
year
in NBA, we've seen guys literally go to the finals and they get fired the next year.
Yeah, the NBA is different.
Like
Yeah.
they fired Mike Malone.
But that's a players'
Right.
league. Though.
Mike
Yeah,
Malone
NBA
just won a
yeah.
championship like 3 years ago.
The NBA is different.
That's a players' league, and they fired the Bucks coach who just won a championship the year before that. Remember when they fired him?
Yeah.
Like it's
But-
like,
but
yo,
that's what I'm saying.
but it's a
like-
players' league, though,
Yeah.
bro. This is not the NFL's not a players' league. They want it to be, but it's not.
Yeah, it can't be.
That's not a
Can
coaches
never
league
be.
either, though.
Whose league is it?
It's the owners league. It's
Ah,
always
yo,
been an
facts,
It's
facts.
always been an owners league.
Yep.
The NFL's always been
It's
an
a
owners
profit
league.
driven league.
For the last 30 years, for
Yeah.
our entire lives, the NFL has been
Like-
for
like-
profit.
And it's funny because the MLB is struggling right now, so they're now leaning towards like a fan driven league. So
Yeah.
they're trying to do everything to incorporate like what the fans want.
Yeah.
But like the NFL is like it's driven by money, bro.
Yeah.
They're trying
Yeah,
to
but
do
They
let's
make a lot of it in a short amount of time.
Yep.
Let's be honest here.
Goal rush.
To every
Yeah.
sports league out there, only one team can be the champion.
Yes.
So
Correct.
if you have 32 other teams or whatever it is, 31, like you can't just fire that guy because they didn't win the champion that year. Like, come on
But
now,
here's
there can
what-
only be
Here's
one.
what happens, though. And I think CNB kind of touched on it with the Giants, right? It's like, oh, you're trying to make the fans happy. Because why? Because you don't want them to it's not about winning. It's about making them think you might win.
Yeah.
Right?
Facts.
How many for 10 years I've been going to fucking Giants games
Yeah.
with this guy, and they've even tricked me
Yeah.
to think that they're gonna win. I think in 10 years, I think I've seen them win maybe 2 times.
Yeah.
Like in person, like that we've gone there.
And we've gone to mad.
We've gone to
games,
mad
bro.
games.
And that's
But
the
what I'm
important-
saying is, like, at the end of the day, in the NFL, and I'm pretty sure most leagues like this, but like you're splitting 132 of $50 billion,
Facts.
whether you win the Super Bowl or you don't win the Super Bowl. So you have to. The thing is, the bottom line, the thing that's the differentiator is like, well, how many people are in my seats? How many people
Yeah.
are buying beer? How many people are buying
Buying
Jerseys.
You gotta keep the people coming back. So when the
Yeah.
people are like, I'm not gonna show up because I hate this coach,
Yeah.
and they look around, they see this, they're like, gotta get rid of the coach
Yep,
because the
yep.
people aren't here.
Yep.
Right.
They don't believe in it.
Gotta get
They
rid
don't
of
believe
this
in
player because the people aren't here.
They don't
Right.
believe it.
So I think
Rewrite
it's
the
more of
script.
that than like the owner's like, we just got to make sure that it looks like a lot of people are here.
That's a good
Right.
take. That's a
You know what I'm
great.
saying? Now, if a team is losing, like
You remember during
everyone still
Judge?
shows
Remember
up,
during Judge? No one was there.
no one was
Facts.
there.
No one was there during Judge.
No one was
Facts.
ever there.
No one was there.
And how long did he
He
last?
got the fuck out of there.
Facts.
He didn't last long.
Yeah.
Facts.
So like,
But the Giants have players that the fans like. They
Yes.
love Neighbors. They
and they will
love
come
Carter.
back for that,
They
and that's
love
why,
Burns.
and that's why it explains why Dowell's been there for 3-4 years
Right.
because
But
there's
think about
been
it. It's an
good
attractive
players in that time.
franchise. Yeah, it's an attractive franchise
Right.
for players too. You know.
That is very true.
In the what's the Ben McAdoo days and the Joe
Right.
Judge day, like people were going like in Ben McAdoo, people were just going there to see freaking Odell Beckham and
Facts.
Saquon.
God, bro, I went
Facts.
down an Odell Beckham rabbit hole. I was explaining to my girl like the story of Odell, how
Yeah.
he came to the league,
The
like,
lore.
bro. How he
We seen him almost murder fucking
Bro,
Josh Norman.
Norman.
Hey, bro, for 30 minutes, I told her that whole story. I was showing her videos. I was like, but she was like, "Holy shit! Like this guy
I've never
was
seen
so
anything like
different.
that.
Like,
He was electric,
bro,
bro.
Never seen anything like that.
nothing.
That's
like
a
that in
real
my
thing.
life, bro.
and me being an Atlanta fan, I
He was gonna
understand.
take. He was gonna take that guy out. That
Oh,
day.
for
They
sure.
were gonna take each other. Yo,
Remember he was torpedoing?
yo,
They were
on TV, they were not showing all the stuff. Like on
Nothing.
TV, they showed maybe 3 or 4 of the like they showed the craziest stuff.
Yeah.
But they didn't show you like when on a running play, like when they were fighting on a running play. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it wasn't about them. They
Commercial
never showed-
break and the
Bro.
team is coming over and they're in each other's faces.
Bro, it'd be like a
grabbing
running
face
play, and they
masks.
were like dragging each other out of bounds, and then they'd be like fighting out of bounds. And the referees, this was like now the rules,
Bro.
like, oh, you get 2 flags, you're out. It's because of that game.
Yo,
Facts.
it was
Because the
crazy.
referees just kept throwing them flat, and they just were like, yo, what are we?
Sometimes the ref didn't even throw the flag.
Yeah, they didn't
He
even
let
know
him
what to
scrap
do.
a little.
Remember the first
throw
play
flag.
when he picks him up and drops him on his head, and they didn't throw. And Odell looks, and he was like, "Oh, word!" Like,
yeah.
we were like, "All right, bet."
I have something to say. Can we get back to these cornerbacks being fucking menaces, though?
Dogs.
I don't know.
Can we go back to the Cortland Finn?
got
Can we go back to the Finn? What's his name?
You can't touch him though.
What was the kid? What was the kid from the Titans who got beat up by Andre
Cortland
Johnson?
Finnegan.
Cortland
Cortland
Finnegan.
Finnegan.
Can we get back to the Cortland Finnegan?
Keep
Bro,
to
Josh
there
got
used to
keep
be
to
some-
leave,
keep to leave.
They used to be-
dogs.
Revis.
Yo, they
I
used
don't know if
to,
Revis was talking shit, but he was fucking talking shit with his game.
facts, bro.
Yeah.
There used to be some guy, Asante Samuel. There used to be guys that like used to. I missed that. I missed that a little bit. I'm not saying they need to fight, but man,
They
it
need
was
to
nice.
fight. Football needs to like there needs to be a fighting element in football. If hockey can have fighting,
Yeah.
if baseball, like, although you get thrown out in baseball
Bro,
fighting, but it's like part of the
You
game.
see that punch that was thrown, like I think last year or 2 years ago, where they were on second base, a little scuffle happened. And
Yeah.
the dude
Oh, yeah.
straight up
Punch him in the
punched
jaw.
him and connected in the jaw and knocked
Yeah.
him out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cold
Yeah, I
on a
remember that.
diamond.
I remember
On a
that.
diamond.
Yeah, they
In
can
basketball, fighting was acceptable until Malice in the Palace.
In
Right.
soccer, if you throw anything, it's looked at like you just dropped a nuclear bomb.
Football's literally
You
the most
can't throw anything. You can
physical
push.
sport, more physical than hockey, and
Is what?
football. I'm saying why are you not allowed to
100%.
retaliate? Like if hockey, if it's an acceptable thing, like why can't we?
Yeah.
Put that in football.
I try to tell people it's
With a
more
penalty
physical,
box
more
and
physical than rugby
Yeah.
because of the speed and
NFL,
bro,
yes, for
more
sure.
because
for
there-
sure.
you could be a standing object and you have somebody running full speed at you, cracking you,
Yeah, guy who trained for 365
and you're not paying attention,
days just
and
to
you're not
crack
paying,
you
you're
one
not
time.
even looking,
Not yet.
and they can crack you legally. Bro, it's crazy. It's a crazy violent sport.
Bro, speaking of cracked, fucking Derrick Henry. Not that he's getting cracked, but
Yeah.
he's fucking dropping the rock.
Yeah, bro. There's a few guys dropping a rock.
The Rock look.
Yeah, a couple guys.
The Rock
yeah.
looks
I'm
like.
how do you
Got
fumble?
the yips, yeah.
I mean,
Patriots, bro.
Stevenson, yeah.
I
But
fumbled 2 times. Bro.
But with Henry, bro, like The Rock kind of looks like the way a basketball looks in Shaq's hands. Like it kind of looks mad small.
It's almost
But
too
also, I
small.
think
Yeah.
here's what I think about Derrick Henry. You ever see Avatar?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And you know how, like, remember there was the big pterodactyl? It was
Mhm.
like Tarak Makto. And they were like, oh, I know how to catch him. He was like, he'll never look up.
Facts.
He's always the biggest thing flying. So he's
Uh,
like, if I go above him, I can get him.
mm.
And I feel like Derrick Henry, he's always the biggest motherfucker. And he's like, he doesn't secure the ball all the way because he's like, who the fuck can take the ball
Up top,
out
right?
my hands? Like
you can barely tackle me.
his
Like,
success has fucking ruined him, as fucking Bane said to Batman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you being this big guy, you think, oh, I'm not gonna no one's stripping the ball out. So maybe you just don't hold it in a way where you're like, I've had this thing stripped out and I'm gonna fucking never let go of it again.
Mm.
And then now it's gonna become a thing if he keeps doing it.
Mm.
Then
Well-
you're like, that's mental now.
The good thing is he knows, right? So he
Does
can.
he know?
So he can
He
work.
do a little tantrum.
Famer. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
You
for
know,
sure.
like he-
And I still don't even put that game on that fumble.
It changed the game though.
It did change the game. It did change the game.
'Cause that was like it was going back and forth until that wasn't the only thing. You're right. It's not the only thing, but
I just still
it's a
like.
big factor.
I still look at Lamar and I feel like
You think he's ass?
no, I don't think he's ass. I just feel like he doesn't have my foot is on your neck and I'm gonna press down as hard as possible.
Yeah, you're right. You're
I
right.
just
Isn't that
don't
the coach though? Because
see it,
we've
bro.
I've
No.
seen we've
Harbaugh?
seen behind.
He's a
we-
hardball.
Yeah, but we've literally seen they have behind the scenes of like how they do like the mic'd
Yeah.
up shit of him. Harbaugh telling him like, "Yo, come out. We're about to punt it or kick it," and he's like, "No, I'm not. We're not coming off the field." Like,
Yeah, but that's
we're
a
gonna
fourth
run the
down
play.
thing. That's like okay, bro. You have to like. I know you want to stay on the field, but like, let's be honest, bro. In the scheme of the game, I have to punch.
But
it,
that
else it's
tells
gonna
but
look
that
crazy.
tells me that tells me a lot though.
No, if he went up to the coach and was like, "Coach, I don't care what play you're calling. I'm gonna make some shit happen." Like, you
No,
know what I'm
but
saying?
I
Or if
see
I
what
go
you're
up to a
Trying,
player,
he was trying to do too
or
much.
if I go up to the player and I'm like, "Yo, brother,"
He holds the ball
No,
too
no,
long.
that too.
I agree with Berg. Like I hate to say it, but Josh Allen has that. Like I'll choke you.
Yeah,
and,
Josh Allen
and
gonna do
look,
what he wants to
I'll
do.
look into your eyes while I
Well, I'm
choke
choking
out.
you, bro.
And like
Nah, Josh
Lamar,
Allen will run what he wants to
Lamar's
run.
heart, it looks too good, bro.
It looks too
He
good.
He needs
He's
to
having
get-
too much fun.
Yeah.
Been saying it.
He needs to go
Boys,
dark. He needs to
needs
go
to go
dark.
dark.
Football
bro.
is zero fun, sir.
Sir, zero fun,
I
sir.
need to see Agent 8 right now.
Exactly.
I need to see Agent 8 not afraid to take a life.
Exactly. And also,
I don't
when
know.
you're running, like, I get it. You don't want to get hurt. You're a little smaller. And I know we've been saying you got to
He
protect
get hit.
yourself.
He
I
getting
know he gets
hit.
hit. I know we've been saying like, oh, he's got to preserve himself and stuff like that. But to an extent, because now I'm going to be asking you, let's
He
be a
doesn't
little
want
more
Super Bowl
that,
time.
though.
right.
It's Super Bowl.
Be reckless, bro. John Elway was fucking 40 years old, diving over the like getting cracked, bro.
Don't make
It's
me pull
tough.
up cam highlights.
Right, real. Like you gotta do it.
Not here for that. He's
You
here to
got-
collect paychecks.
No, bro, you gotta do it.
Not here for
Like
the
Cam
glory,
sacrificed
boy.
his whole career, bro.
Everything.
His
Not
whole
here for the
career to
glory.
try to get the Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
exactly.
Like
But
it's
some people will
time.
say he didn't sacrifice diving on that ball.
I
So you can't. Come on, bro.
I know.
I'm just
I know.
saying.
Bro, he's a Super.
I'm,
he went to. A
I'm
Super
just
Bowl
saying.
MVP.
Some people will say
That's
and
true.
You're saying he gave his all.
He did.
Some people say, well, the one time he should have given a little
It was
more. He
that
didn't.
time.
You-
And
well,
I just say, Lamar, it's enough MVPs. We get it. You're mad nice. put it all on the line now and choke these motherfuckers out.
And
bro.
the other thing is, it's about being a quarterback. You gotta put your team to the fire, bro.
Yes.
It's not time to be friends and dap people up and have people like,
Yes.
oh, Lamar's so good, Lamar. No, they should be scared of you.
Yeah.
Because you should be on that ass.
Yeah. Derek, you fucking fumbled, bro. I'm grabbing the helmet.
Do you think the team like Tom Brady?
You're not. Whatever you're about to say, you're not doing.
Bro, I grabbed up James Plummer,
You're
bro.
literally not doing that to Derrick Henry, nigga. James Plummer is a soft ass teddy bear.
No,
Don't say that. Don't say
I
that.
just said it, bro. I fucking just said
Bro.
it.
I say it to say he was
I don't
the
see-
biggest player on our team. I
teammates-
grabbed him up.
Your
bro.
teammates shouldn't. Your teammates.
Bro, you
shouldn't
did,
like
what setting did you grab him up? You didn't
At
grab
the
him
track
up when
meet.
he's on exactly at a track meet, my nigga, not on a football team.
But what I'm
not in a
sa-
football
but what
setting.
I'm just saying, as a
I'm saying
leader, you do it with
You're
your
not
voice.
you're not grabbing Derrick. All I'm saying to him is he's not whatever he's about to
If
say.
I'm
I'm
Lamar-
grabbing
he's
Derrick
not
Henry.
gonna
You're not
grab-
Bro,
doing
if
that.
I'm Lamar, bro,
You're not doing that.
I'm
No,
going
if
up
you're
to
Lamar, you don't grab people up. You
Yeah, you're
lead
not
with your
doing
voice.
that.
Right,
Lead
but
with
I'm
You're
your-
not grabbing Derrick Henry.
Bro,
I
I'm
don't care
not
what.
leading.
I don't care what position or who you are. You're not grabbing
But
him. up.
I'm not
in a
going
team
up to
meeting.
him.
He needs to be able to embarrass people because that's what Tom Brady does, and that's how you learn as an athlete. You
No,
embarrass
Tom Brady only does that because that's what was done to him by Bill Belichick. Tom Brady never did that to nobody else.
people. How many Super Bowls you win?
Yeah, but he wasn't doing that to nobody. He yelled at Taekwon Underwood one time.
right.
I
Well,
was like,
I'm not saying he
Bro,
goes
he
up.
used to yell. Do you not hear
because in
Julian
but that
Edelman?
offense is
Julian Edelman said he used to yell at him.
Yeah, but
saying,
think about
run
that.
routes like Wes Welker.
no. But think about what that offense is predicated on. It's predicated on being in an exact place that he thought you were going to be in. If you're not there, then I'm not throwing you the ball. It's simple.
That's every
it.
offense.
No, that's not every. Offense.
It's
That's not
tempo.
every offense.
It's tempo.
Some guys will throw you the ball because you're the best. You're number one receiver on the team.
That's
Tom Brady's like, oh, you could be the
Ah.
best. He did not throw the ball to Ocho Cinco,
That's true.
Hall of Fame wide receiver, because he didn't know how to play in that offense.
That's
he didn't know how to
fine.
be in the places where he needed him to be. So I'm just saying that to argue your point of saying, oh, Tom Brady, he's yelling at them because that's what they had to take the accountability because they know that's how that offense is built. Whereas there's people like on the Giants, Malik Neighbors is like, just throw me the ball. Like, I don't care if I'm double like guarded or whatever.
Bro,
Just
he
throw
wants
me the rock.
2,000 yards. He doesn't want Super Bowls. The game's about winning
Exactly.
Super Bowls. In order to win championships, as we all know in any sport,
As long as you
there
recognize
has
that.
to be a bad guy.
Right.
There has to be a bad guy.
Right.
And
And the Ravens have had a bad guy for a long time. They do not have one for the past few years. Not even on defense. They do not have that guy who you can say, "Oh my God, he's going to kill me."
exactly.
Like,
I need to
and
pick
that's the
that.
case. And that's the case. And I'm not saying you grab up Derrick Henry and you're like, "Oh, you fucking fumble." I'm just saying you go up to him, you smack him on the helmet, you say, "Bro,
Yeah.
get your shit right."
Yeah.
It seems
because
like
this
he
is the
already
type of
knows
stuff-
that though.
Who?
You think if you're a running back and you fumble the ball, you're not just your day's not
But
like
you
I still
need-
remember a fumble I had in fucking 10th grade, nigga.
But you need
don't
to
forget about that
You
shit.
need to hear it from your leaders.
Yeah.
Nah, but
need
you
to
know,
hear
but
it.
Here, this is what you're assuming that he doesn't know the accountability that he needs to have, but he already knows that already. He already knows he fucked up. You're like the reporters after the game that's like, why did on 4th and 2, why'd you throw an interception at the goal line? And it's like,
I'm not saying
why did I do? I didn't mean to do that. Like
Bro.
it just happened.
I'm
I'm
just,
accountable
The
for
idea-
what I
The
did.
idea is we've all seen championship winners on sidelines, and they're not sitting in their seat. They're not. When you look at a Lamar Jackson sideline, he is sitting in his seat.
Well, he was
is-
sitting down because he got benched.
Or
He didn't
is-
play for the rest of the
or
game. That
he's
game, I don't
or
think.
he is standing next to somebody, laughing, joking around.
You talking about Lamar in this instance, or
Lamar,
are you talking
Lamar,
about
Lamar.
okay.
And that's what this all I think hinges off of.
You're saying he's not the leader
think-
they need.
Exactly.
I'm-
I think Josh Allen looks like that guy who, if we're up 20, I want to be up 1,000.
Yeah.
And Lamar, I need
just
that out of
taking it
Lamar.
too easy,
Take
bro.
it to the next level and like expect greatness out of everybody because you're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great, Lamar. You're
need to
great.
Maybe
expect-
that's the difference between Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. Is Josh Allen doesn't have the God gifted physical, other than being 6'5",
Yeah.
he doesn't have the God gifted physical abilities that Lamar has. Where it's like Lamar knows in the back of his mind, I can close my eyes, I
Yeah,
can show up
yeah,
blindfolded,
yeah,
and I'm still better than
maybe.
everybody.
I just think
Maybe,
that Josh
maybe.
is literally willing to put
I mean, they're
every
both the
single
same-
thing
yeah,
on
They
the
both
line.
have the exact same amount of Super Bowls.
Yeah,
Josh.
That's
Field-
true.
Yeah, you're right.
So
you're right.
that's
let's
true.
not
Right.
let's not tout Josh as he's the
Right. You're
I'm
right.
not saying he's
the answer over.
he's not the
Lamar.
answer, but I just feel like that attitude of
You know, because
Get
these people that
cracked.
will tell you
Even Pat Mahomes.
but
Even
they'll tell you
Pat
this
Patty
people-
does the same thing.
I will
right?
tell you they'll take Jalen Hurts over Lamar
I'm taking-
or
Who?
Josh Allen because he's a winner.
I think Jalen Hurts on the Ravens is a 2 Super Bowl winning team.
I think
What?
Yes, bro. Absolutely. What,
I
bro?
don't think so. I don't
Bro,
think so.
What is
You're
what,
telling
no,
me that
no,
Jalen
no.
Hurts is better than
The Eagles are
Lamar
mad good.
Jackson?
What are
Yeah,
y'all?
the Eagles are mad good.
What is the thing with Jalen Hurts?
He's
that everyone
playing
wants
better.
to
Hold on,
say
no.
that-
I'm not going into the whole Jalen Hurts isn't a top 10. I'm just saying
Bro.
Jalen Hurts is a top 10 quarterback, but he's not top 10 above Lamar or Josh Allen.
He's not close to
I'm not
Lamar
saying
or
he's
Josh.
better than Lamar. I'm saying if you put him on Lamar's team, they're
No.
winning more
Put
games.
No. Put Lamar on the Eagles, they win the Super Bowl. every year.
No.
Yes, exactly.
No.
Exactly.
Lamar's not running the tush push.
Josh
bro.
Allen or Lamar on the
tush
Eagles.
push doesn't win them every single
Yeah.
game all
It,
the time.
it doesn't, but it gives you a grit
hold
that
on,
makes
hold on.
other
Oh my
teams
God,
feel
hold
like
on,
they.
hold on.
Do you hear me?
Brother, come on now.
Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen on the Eagles is the same result.
No, Josh Allen, yes.
Exactly.
Lamar, no.
Wait, Lamar. Wait, say it again. Say it again.
Lamar, if you put Lamar or Josh Allen on the Eagles still win the Super Bowl. They still are as good a team they are right now.
Josh, yes. Lamar, no.
Lamar wins more Super Bowls with the Eagles than Hurts.
Yeah, I agree.
If you put
No.
Hurts on the
But
Ravens,
so does Allen.
nothing.
No, they don't win.
I don't think they win as many games.
No, they don't.
Brother.
No, they don't. Lamar
It's not the
Lamar
same.
has single-handedly willed them to
Yeah.
games.
Are you kidding? You're talking about a generational talent.
Yeah.
Brother.
What play? Show me 10 plays.
Brother.
Show me
Like,
10 plays.
I do think Jalen Hurts
Show
is
me
elite,
10
but he's not a
Show
generational
me,
talent.
show me the championships, bro.
Show me
Show
10
me the
plays.
grit, bro. Here's what's gonna happen if Lamar Jackson has to run a tush push, and the tush push is more than just a play, right? It's an identity. It's to show every other team because the
Has
offensive lineman.
Lamar
they hate
Jackson
running.
never ran a successful quarterback sneak?
Lamar-
No, he has.
We call it the tush
He's
push,
a better
but
rusher
it's just
than Michael fucking
it's just
Vick.
a
No, of
quarterback
course,
sneak.
of course. But Michael Vick also has no.
talking about?
He has no Super Bowls. Michael Vick has no Super Bowls either. Like, so that's all I'm saying is like
You're talking about a running play. I'm
Jalen.
giving you the best running
I'm
quarterback
saying
of
that.
all time.
I'm saying that, but you don't have to be the best running quarterback to be a champion, though.
Oh my God.
I'm saying that Jalen Hurts is doing all of the things
I would
that you
say
need him to do to win the chip that I don't think Lamar
in
is
that
willing to
offense, bro. Do you see
A.J. Brown.
AJ Brown?
do. Brother, they don't even
Smith,
use A.J. Brown, bro.
the tight end.
They did
The
last year.
offensive line is elite.
Right.
Offensive line's
You're
elite.
one of the best running backs.
best right tackle to
in this
ever
But
play.
generation.
we're gonna say that the Ravens' offensive line is not good.
They don't have the best right tackle to ever play
Good,
football.
I get
Lane
it.
Johnson is literally
I-
literally like changed the
Bro.
right tackle position.
I get it, bro. But let's be honest here. The Ravens won Super Bowls with Joe Flacco and Kyle Bolger, or whatever his name was. What was his name? Kyle Bolger? Was that his name? No, it was Trent Dilfer.
Trent Dilfer.
Trent Dilfer. Right?
Second time brought up in the podcast.
I know.
Yeah.
Shout out to Trent Dilfer. Facts.
Lead 11.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they clearly don't need to have well, Flacco had a generational playoff run, but they clearly don't need those types of things to win the Super Bowl, right? They need identity to win the Super Bowl. Like, and we've noticed this.
You need
These
elite
teams-
play, bro.
Bro, you need elite play, but you need identity. The
I mean, Nick
Philadelphia
Within the scheme,
Eagles,
within the
the
fucking scheme.
Philadelphia Eagles put together an identity,
Look
right?
at Jalen Hurts passing on a chart compared to everybody else in the league. He is not impressive.
Brother, he
He's not
drops
impressive
dimes.
because within the scheme,
Yeah.
within the fucking scheme, understand that, bro.
I just
He's
don't think
not a
that
fucking-
Lamar can run that scheme.
Oh my
I don't think
God,
he can
bro.
do it.
Yo, do you
I
hear?
don't
him?
think he can do it.
Do you fucking
Lamar
hear
has
him?
had how many offensive coordinators in
Yeah.
however many years?
All I hear is
And
excuses.
Jalen Hurts has had maybe 2.
bro.
All I hear is excuses.
What
bro.
excuses are we giving?
Jalen Hurts was benched in Alabama for Tua Tagovailoa.
Alabama, this is
went,
the NFL.
went to Oklahoma and
This is the NFL.
turned Oklahoma into at the time.
And Lamar Jackson won a Heisman Trophy.
Brother,
Exactly.
What are we
What are we
comparing
talking about?
resume?
has he won a
What are we
chip
talking-
though?
No, we agreed that
Not even
Jalen
in
Hurts-
college.
But we agreed that Jalen
So
Hurts.
Jalen Hurts is
Jalen Hurts didn't win a chip in college.
He was a
either.
backup. He won one. He won
He
one.
was he didn't win it. He was on a winning team.
They jumped him out. And they put in what's his name, and then they won that.
He was losing the game.
no, bro. They would have.
They put literally the worst quarterback in the NFL in the game for him. So what does that say?
But now he's better than that guy.
And,
though.
and Saban did that, right?
And
Saban did
Everybody who was on that team that Jalen Hurts has been on, he is playing better than in the NFL. That's period.
no.
Better
He's
than
not
Tua.
better- he's not playing better
than
than Lamar
Ma-
Jackson.
McAvoy.
He's not
No. I'm saying on the Alabama.
Okay, but he's not playing better than. And one could argue that Mac Jones hasn't really had enough of a consistent chance.
Yeah.
Because Mac
I'm
Jones
not
probably
hearing
is.
that, bro.
If you want to talk about quarterback, Mac Jones might be a better quarterback, like passer of the football.
Yeah,
than
yeah.
Jalen
This
Hurts.
is
I would
the
see
Aaron
that.
Rodgers debate to me right now. We're giving the Aaron Rodgers debate.
What do you mean? What's the Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers is the best thrower of the football of all
One
time.
of
But
the
is he
best.
the GOAT? No.
Who's the GOAT?
We know Tom Brady's the
I
GOAT.
just wanted
Peyton
to hear
Manning.
you- I just wanted to hear you say
I'm
it.
taking Tom Brady. I'm taking Peyton Manning. I'm
Just
taking a
wanted to
lot
hear
of guys
you
before
say
I'm taking
But
Aaron
Tom
Rodgers.
Brady is the literal GOAT.
Bro, but Aaron
But Tom Brady's not the best.
Aaron
passer.
Rodgers is going to be like the sixth guy you say,
Probably.
you know, which is elite.
Right.
So you could say he's one of the best passers of the
Right.
football. Like,
But
less
you want to know who
one
else
of
I'm
the
taking
best.
up in there? Jalen Hurts, bro.
Well, you're
not taking
delusional.
Y'all
This is a
are crazy.
delusional
So would you?
take.
you so
Y'all are crazy.
you
This is a
so
delusional
you would
take.
trade Michael Penix for Jalen Hurts
Yes.
in a heartbeat.
Yes.
Well, that's a trade I make.
All right, but what about Lamar Jackson? So they're like, all right,
Lamar,
here's
Lamar.
You're
Okay,
drunk.
if
You're drunk.
I'm not
they're saying
making
you
that.
can have Lamar or you can have Jalen Hurts. They're both on the trading block right now
Yeah.
for the Atlanta
Who do you
Falcons
take?
today. Who do you
take?
Personally, I'm taking Jalen.
Personally,
You're drunk. You're
No,
drunk.
I'm not,
You're drunk. You're
bro.
wasted.
You're bugging.
You're wasted.
You're
You're
bugging.
wasted.
You're bugging. And this isn't disrespectful,
Brother.
to Jalen Hurts.
Yeah,
At the
he's
end
a
of
good
at the
quarterback.
end of
I
their
think
career.
you're disrespecting Lamar Jackson.
No,
Exactly.
I'm not
Underrated.
because I said
Underrated.
Lamar, you are great.
Because even
Lamar,
if
you
you
are
think
great.
Jalen Hurts is top 5, right? He's only 4 or 5.
Do you know what? Okay, Berg.
Where
Not
is
one,
the-
2 or
Let
3.
me explain this.
1, 2, or 3 is Mahomes, Allen, Jackson.
Exactly.
I'm not with the Burrow argument just because the guy can't stay healthy.
Players, bro.
Well,
Regular season
Berg,
players.
A quarterback has two ways to make
Well,
plays.
Tracy McGrady was a great regular season
Nah,
player.
Patrick Mahomes is not a regular season player.
Not Patty. Patty is something else. But Allen, who I think is going to go to Super Bowl this year. Lamar, no. I'm not seeing it, bro. I don't see it. Where is the? I see a really good player who's not taking a step forward. He's been the same player for the past 4 years, bro. The same player.
What, an MVP caliber player? What the fuck are you
In
talking
4
about?
years,
What does
he's won
that do?
damn near
What the fuck are you
2.5
talking about?
MVPs.
A team wins a game. If Mark Andrews catches the football, the whole fucking shit
Yeah, his
changes.
whole changes.
So
It
don't
all
say
changes, bro.
that this fucking guy
I get
loses
it.
games for them. He
I get
fucking
it.
doesn't.
No, I'm not saying he loses games,
Bro,
but I get it.
I'm about
I
to-
get it.
I can't believe what this guy's
I
saying.
can't
I
believe
get
he's
it.
saying
I
either.
get it. I get it. It's Mark Andrews' fault.
It's not his fault.
not his
If he-
fault.
I'm just saying,
It's
the ball was
Derrick
to his chest.
Henry.
The ball was to
you
his
know,
chest.
It's
If-
the defense.
Lamar-
It's
like,
the
come on.
coach. It's all these guys. I get it. It's all these other guys. It's all these other guys.
Bro,
It's
this
not
is
Lamar.
crazy.
It
This
can
is
never be
crazy.
Lamar for some
This is
reason.
crazy.
It can never be Lamar. It
Crazy.
can never be Lamar, bro.
It's not
Crazy.
Lamar.
It can never be Lamar, apparently.
It's not
Crazy.
Lamar because you know what? Lamar's going to put himself in a situation, and you know what? If he wins a Super Bowl, then now the whole conversation changes drastically from here on.
If
out.
Lamar-
or same thing with Josh.
Lamar's
If
a playmaker.
Lamar wins a Super
Same thing
Bowl,
with
I will
Josh.
fly to Baltimore and wash his feet.
That's crazy.
I would never.
Like
offer
he's
that. I
like
would never offer
You
that.
say some
I'm being dead ass, bro.
Bro, he's gonna.
I hope you're just saying that for the.
he's gonna win one.
No, I'm saying that for real life, bro. Lamar, get your toes ready,
he's
dog.
not. He's not gonna accept.
You're not
that
doing
shit.
that.
He's not gonna
You're
accept.
not
it.
Brother, because he's not going to win one.
Bro.
You saying ever?
Ever.
He's gonna
This
win
year.
one. He's
Dog,
gonna
he's
win
been
one.
in the league 7 years now.
He's gonna win one, and he looks
Yo,
like
it
he's
takes
a rookie
Yo,
still.
sometimes it
And he
takes.
runs like a
minute, though.
rookie, and he throws like a vet.
Guys that usually win Super Bowls till like their 7th year.
He double hitches, bro. He holds on to the ball. He barely puts the
He
ball down the
does.
field. He
He
doesn't like to
does
put.
hold
He
on to
doesn't
the
like to
ball.
put the ball in the
But who's
situation.
he throwing the ball to? Zay
I get
Flowers.
it. I get it. I get that.
Zay
I get
Flowers.
that. But
Exactly.
now we
That's
want
not
to
like
start.
the guy you want to throw the ball to.
Exactly.
He's fast. I get it.
No wide receiver even wants to play there, bro.
Lamar to the Giants, bro. Lamar to the
Oh
Giants.
my gosh.
Trade Russell. Trade Dart. Trade.
You put Lamar in the Giants, they're still only.
I
winning
just
like
don't
6.
think that the Ravens would trade him.
No, they're not.
Nah,
they're
they're
not.
not.
He's a legend. He's a legend. He's a great.
He's
He's the type of guy that I don't think wants to leave either.
Nah.
He probably wants to do his whole career there.
Unless
Yeah.
you go to like Miami or Jacksonville or something,
Yeah.
go back down.
Lamar, get your brain right, bro. Get your brain right. Who cares about the stats?
He's a
Who
league.
cares about anything?
Who cares
Win,
about the stats
bro.
for neighbors, bro? Tell it
Win,
to neighbors.
bro.
Tell it to neighbors.
Just win.
throw me to football.
All right, enough about Lamar. Well, let's talk about some of these guys that aren't as highly touted that have been filling in this past week
Copy.
for their respective starting quarterbacks. Marcus Mariota showed up against his former team, the Las Vegas Raiders. He's actually going up against his other former team, the Atlanta Falcons, this week. See if he can get another W, which he probably will.
Probably not.
Probably. I mean, you guys can't even beat the Panthers. So,
You got like a goose egg to buy.
yeah,
No.
just try scoring a touchdown.
That's
You got Carson Wentz. I think he's going to make another start again for the Vikings. They're playing the Bengals. Oh, they played the Bengals this past week. They got a win.
big win.
He got a pretty big win. I mean, the Bengals, and this is really really the whole point of this segment I'm talking about now, is how could the Bengals even find themselves in a position where their backup quarterback is not adequate enough to carry this team? It does not seem like.
That's what CMB just said. They don't prioritize the trade.
Yeah.
But there's quality backup quarterbacks around the league.
A lot.
If you look, I mean, and
everywhere.
I could pull up a list, but I mean, you got Jimmy Garoppolo out there. You got friggin' Jameis Winston.
Atlanta, Kirk Cousins.
You got Kirk Cousins.
Wentz is a starter now.
Yeah, Wentz is starting
But
now.
he was, you know.
You got Jacoby Brissett out there.
Exactly.
You
Jameis
got
Winston.
Josh Dobbs. Yeah,
Said
Jameis.
Josh Dobbs.
Josh Dobbs isn't bad.
Tommy DeVito. These are guys with starting experience. Drew Lock.
and win games. And
Drew
won
Lock
games.
is Drew Lock is a third quarterback on Seattle right now. They got Jalen Milroe to back up. I'm sure it's week 4 now. If he ain't in, they just had their game yesterday. If he ain't in position where he can play as a backup quarterback, then why'd you draft him so high?
Would you ever trade? Would you ever trade for like a rookie quarterback on another team who's a backup?
It'd be tough. He would have to be a scheme fit. That has to be scheme.
Yeah, not if you're the
like a Joe
Bengals.
Milton.
Not if you're the Bengals, though.
No, not if you're the Bengals, but like if you were, let's say if you were the Browns and you didn't have these 2 rookie quarterbacks. Let's say you had just 3 old veteran quarterbacks, and all 3 get banged up, but you have a decent team. Then maybe you go and trade for a rookie if that's all you could get. But why would you trade for a rookie unless it was an absolute scheme fit?
Yeah, there's so many vets out there.
Yeah, you want somebody who's got experience.
And then you have to bank that team wants to give up on that rookie at that point. In time. So
you want someone with experience, like CMB said.
Guys who have started games before.
Yeah, they don't value the trade because if they did, you would have been seeing them starting to happen. Like the Browns, I get it. You want to see one game to see if Brown. We've seen this guy play before. He's not it. Like you could have gotten somebody.
No, but they should have had a quality backup on
deck.
If you have a franchise quarterback and you're like, I have a franchise quarterback. I'm a believer. They always say, oh, if you have 2 quarterbacks and you have none. No, I believe you need to have 2 quality. Look at the Eagles when they won the Super Bowl with Carson Wentz and Nick Foles. Nick Foles was the starter the year before. Like Chip Kelly had brought him, or 2 years before, Chip Kelly brought him in as a starter.
Yeah,
he ended up backing up Wentz.
Giants had Kerry Collins forever to win those Super Bowls.
Bro, I'm telling you, you have to have a guy that can step in and play and start a game, not
one game.
Not my first time starting, or I've been
not Dan Orlovsky.
Held the clipboard for fucking 4 years.
Bro, so you already named 8, and we still didn't finish up by saying Andy Dalton,
Tyler Bagent.
Yeah, Tyler Bagent, bro.
Malik Willis.
Yep.
Oh, who's that?
Tyson Bagent.
Wait, who's
Tyson Bagent?
Who's that little short guy who played for the Jacksonville Jaguars early in his career?
Oh, Gardner Minshew.
Gardner
saw him.
Minshew.
He was there the other night.
Gardner Minshew, back up for Kansas City.
Saw him warming up for Kansas City.
Yeah.
Plenty of guys that could have went over there. And
Bailey Zapp, I think he's on a practice squad of like one of those teams. Like,
there's a plethora of
there's
good
guys
ones.
out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's guys out there that have started games, that have NFL experience that can get you by better than Jake Brown. And this is not a knock on Jake Browning, but I just don't think he's had a lot of experience up to this point.
Yeah, he's not ready. He's not ready.
And when you have a franchise quarterback, you ain't giving your backup that many reps in practice.
Exactly.
So it's like it's not a situation where it was a competitive team. It's like, no, this is my guy. I'm back up. I'm gonna grab my fucking clipboard and I'm gonna just be on the sideline with my clipboard.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I'm saying? Like clipboard Jesus.
And we just saw clipboard Jesus is a legend. We just saw though, like the benefit of a backup quarterback in Washington.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's like Mariota.
And the 49ers too,
Yeah.
with Mac Jones.
Yeah, it's like, okay, that you bring that guy in for this exact reason.
Yes.
Can you win me at least one game to keep the morale high? If you lose the next one, that's cool because you won that one and you kept the morale high. And
so technically, Jake Brown is 1-1. Then he came in, he got the win for Burrow when he got
as
injured.
a win though.
But but they were down. He came back and he
start him.
You know, so he got one last week. He lost.
You got to see one.
He ran the offense.
We'll see him this week, and I think after this week, we know.
What's what?
They need to go get somebody or not because Burrow's out for a minute.
He knows it too, though. He knows it too.
I don't know if he's out for the whole year, but
till playoffs at least.
Yeah, till like December.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens there.
Yeah, but the injuries are piling up all across the NFL. James Conner, CeeDee Lamb, Najee Harris done for the season. Tyrone Tracy out for a couple weeks. Nick Bosa done for the season. Mike Evans out for a couple weeks. Terry McLaurin out for a couple weeks. I mean,
it's that time, bro.
It's not that time, bro. It's week 3.
Get rid of turf, bro.
It's turf is part of it.
Bring back the preseason. Bring back the real preseason.
Let them practice more.
Let them practice more.
I feel like they need a few, like
2 days.
Gotta
callous the body up. Callous the body up.
Yeah.
And again, it's the nature of the game.
Exactly.
Do you think any of these injuries change the playoff outlooks for these teams? I mean,
no.
Considering I don't know if the Cardinals are making the playoffs.
No, they weren't making it.
Although they could. Najee Harris could be.
Big.
They got a rookie running back.
Yeah.
So having Najee Harris there was probably.
And he was running all right.
He didn't do too much yet, but Amarian Hampton is playing pretty good.
Amarian Hampton is explosive, but I watch these Chargers games because they've been very intriguing watching them.
They're a good football team.
I go back and watch
them. They could sneak in the AFC spot.
100%.
Yeah, and Najee used to not. He might not have a lot of yards total at the end of the game, but when he would come in, bro, it was like,
He's effective.
yeah, it was effective. It was nice to see. You know what I'm saying? So,
I
like,
think that Nick Bosa thing will come back to haunt
for sure.
49ers. I think that's the second time he's out for the year.
Here's one thing we know about the 49ers is that team is going to get hurt. And Christian McCaffrey, you're right around the corner, bro. I'm sorry to say.
That's crazy.
You're right around the corner. The wide receivers, you guys have already been hurt. The defense is getting hurt. Christian McCaffrey's around the corner.
That's crazy.
Kyle Shanahan doesn't know how to do it. Every time that he's cursed with this. He gets hurt every time. Sorry.
Put a hex on him.
Sorry.
Crazy. All right, so here's some of our games to watch this week. Last night, Seattle played Arizona. Seattle got the victory. Arizona, I mean, it was kind of an ass game when it started out, but the second half was a little better. Everybody's like, Marvin Harrison Jr., he was not there, and then he showed up. I'm like, yo, I think he's a little overrated.
He did not show up. He caught one touchdown pass.
Touchdown. I mean, I guess the fact is he had 2 catches for like 10 yards in the beginning, and then he had like 4 catches for like
he has
40
low
yards.
Did y'all watch the game, bro?
Yeah.
The guy is slow as beans. Bro.
I'm not impressed yet. I'll give him a couple. I'll give him the rest of the year before I give him a full.
What's his name? Wilson, number 14.
Yeah.
That boy is nice, bro.
They don't be throwing him the ball.
They don't throw him the ball, but that boy is nice. Maserati, your shit's broke. Like, go bring it to the shop, dog.
Damn.
Figure that out. Because if you are who you say you are, if I'm Kyler Murray, I should be closing my eyes and doing this right.
Kyler Murray's a little bit cheeks.
He's cheeks too. Kind of gives me Caleb Williams vibes.
Up and down, yeah.
He's like, I thought he was better than that. But you know what? They were better with Cliff Kingsbury.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Way
I
better.
mean, they're only 2-2. They're not in panic mode or
But
anything
that
yet.
defense, though,
Great defense.
Their defense is
Great defense.
low key.
They got a lot of studs on that defense.
Like, I didn't even know half those guys, but I was like, oh, these guys.
They got Josh Sweat. They got Will Johnson, Zaven Collins, Buda Baker.
Yeah, they're putting that defense putting together. The game was not overly impressive.
Got some boys out there.
You know, the game was not overly impressive. The Seahawks are dangerous for real. The game was not overly impressive. And the Seahawks.
I'm loving Sam Darnold over there.
But Sam Darnold I like him over there. I like the whole team on the Seahawks. I think that they play really hard. But it was an ugly game, and the Seahawks put it out. But watch out for that guy. What's his name? Troy Horton. Is that the wide receiver? The rookie wide receiver.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That kid is nice, man. I know they only target him maybe like 5 times a game, but when they do, they're looking to toss.
Yeah, a good game. Last night he was okay, but the games before that
But I mean, if he had held on to that one ball, it would have been a touchdown, or the game's totally different. It's just, the game was interesting, and I don't think that the Cardinals are challenging that division, but they're a good team. But they lost James Conner, so it's gonna be tough for them.
But again, in today's NFL, they just pick. I mean, they just literally just put 2 guys. I never heard of them before.
Yeah, Benson and Michael Carter,
yeah,
or not Michael
or
Carter,
Mercado or whatever.
DeMarcado, yeah.
Yeah. So, but so to the rest of the slate this week, we got Minnesota at Pitt. It's going to be Sunday morning if you're in the Eastern Standard Time. It'll be at 9 a.m. because they'll be kicking off in Ireland, which I'm sure is a significant game for Pittsburgh because their owners, the Rooneys. I think Rooney used to be actually the ambassador to Ireland at one point, one of those Rooneys. So that should be interesting. We got Washington at Atlanta, Cleveland at Detroit, Carolina at New England. Chargers are coming to New York, play the Giants. Philly at Tampa Bay. That should be a good game, especially if Baker plays. Tennessee at Houston, Chicago at Vegas, Green Bay at Dallas, Sunday night, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got New Orleans at Buffalo, Indy at the Rams, Jacksonville at San Francisco, and Baltimore at Kansas City. And doubleheaders Monday. Again, I don't know how fucking Miami is getting on primetime games, but we got the Jets at the Dolphins for some reason. And then we have the Bengals at Denver, which would have been a great game if Burrow was playing. It's probably going to be a massacre
Another
in favor of Denver because Pat Surtain Jr. is going to cancel out Jamar Chase, so I have no clue what the Bengals are going to do, especially if they can't run the football.
Yeah, man.
So that brings us to our next segment. And Seven's going to give us his 7-on-7 picks for this week.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. 7-on-7 let's take a look at these games. Obviously, the Seahawks-Arizona Cardinals already happened, so we are not going to go ahead and put that game in there.
Mhm.
But we are definitely going to put the Minnesota Vikings against the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's going to be our first game of 7-on-7. You said that was where again?
In Ireland.
In Ireland. So that's going to be a very interesting one to watch because of the fact that they are away, because of the fact that the Vikings are still starting a backup quarterback, and because of the fact that Aaron Rodgers does not look like Aaron Rodgers of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I was watching that game last week. He's still trying to figure out that offense, and he's struggling to get the ball to certain guys, a.k.a. DK Metcalf, who is a beast still. He looks really good. That running back, TJ Warren, is that his name? He's really
Jalen
Warren, he's really good. So I would like to see Aaron Rodgers make another step, and let's see how Minnesota fares because that Minnesota coach looks like he knows how to coach any quarterback, regardless who's back there to win
So
some
you're
games.
taking Minnesota?
I'm taking Minnesota over Pittsburgh. Yes, sir. Let's look at the next game of Cleveland Browns versus Detroit. Why are we looking at that game, guys, for the second game of 7-on-7? Because the Cleveland Browns showed some grit last week, but I really want to see what the Detroit Lions, if they can keep up this momentum. Because right now they're trying to say, the Lions are back to what they are the Lions doing, but the fact of the matter is they still have a first-year offensive coordinator. I understand they put up big numbers back-to-back, but it's like I'm not going to believe in the Lions being this high-powered offense until I can see it 3 times in a row, until I can see some competency. And I like their explosive players. Williams, Gibbs, let's see if they can keep that shit up. And Sam Laporta, where you been at, bro? Where you been at, Sam? Come on, man. I know. Here we are, week 4. Can we get 100 yards? Can we get a touchdown? Let me see something, Sam. So that's game 2.
Cleveland D is good. So you're taking Detroit.
I'm taking Detroit in that game. That's absolutely correct. Next game of the week, week 3 or game 3 of 7-on-7, Philadelphia Eagles versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. If I believe so, they are both undefeated, right?
Correct.
The Eagles have been squeezing these games out. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have been squeezing these games out, and they both have really good offenses. They both have really good defenses. They're both very well coached, very well disciplined. They both have really good quarterbacks, really good skill players. I think this is one of the most evenly matched games, and I think this is where the Eagles finally take their first loss. It's where the Eagles take their first loss because they're playing at Tampa Bay, right? We're saying I think Baker's going to come back. Like you said, it's iffy.
I think
if Baker plays, that's a win for Tampa Bay. Also, Tampa Bay just seems to be the class of the NFC South, and I think for them to take control of that division, starting 4-0 is pretty much sealing them as the champion of that division. So I got Tampa Bay taking the Eagles. The Eagles have been just winning too many close games. So that's game 3 of the 7-on-7. All right. Washington Commanders versus Atlanta Falcons. I have to put the Falcons in there as I am a fan. I can't lie. I'm a stan, actually. So the Washington Commanders, they're not playing their starting wide.
I already know you're taking Atlanta.
Yeah.
There's no way you're not taking
We're taking Atlanta, but there's some reasons why. I think they're going to bounce back after that, putting up a goose egg. They're definitely going to bounce back. But also, the Washington Commanders are starting Marcus Mariota. I know they had a win last week.
It's a revenge for him.
But it's Marcus Mariota, bro.
Y'all treated him like dog shit.
I mean, he was dog shit. Let's be honest.
He was on Netflix.
You know what I'm saying? He was on Netflix. He was on Netflix.
Represent.
Scary Terry's not out there either, so they don't have really a threat out there. They just got to get through that defense, which is nice.
Just feed Debo.
Yeah, they could feed Debo. They can see what happens, but I think Debo's going to be surprised if we crack him one time. I think he's going to be a little surprised. So I take Atlanta over Washington. But as I say, that's game 3.
So that was 4.
Yeah, it's game 4. Indianapolis Colts versus Los Angeles Rams. Another, to me, Herculean matchup. The Indianapolis. Who would ever thought that I would say Herculean matchup when I say Indianapolis Colts? That's crazy to think about. But the fact of the matter is, Jonathan Taylor's been running for 120 plus every single game. He's out here trying to punch people in the mouth. Okay, Daniel Jones has been playing as good as Daniel Jones can play. Let's be honest, that defense is looking real. But the Los Angeles Rams, well coached. The Los Angeles Rams, underrated defense. Come on now.
They're very
underrated. Very underrated defense. Jared Verse is
becoming one of the best young defensive players.
Come on now, Ernest Young, offensive line or the linebacker.
Yeah,
they are killing it out there. And Indianapolis Colts is going into LA. I think LA kids.
It's easy to go to LA. They say though.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, because you got to figure, no one in LA is from LA, so you're gonna get fans from all over. So you may have just as many Colts fans, as there is.
I just feel like they come back to earth a little bit on this game. That defense, I think, is going to be too much to handle. They're not going to be a runaway winner this time around, a runaway winning the game.
So you're taking the Rams.
I'm taking the Rams in that game. All right. Next, we're going to Baltimore and Kansas City.
Mhm.
This has become a great rivalry over the past 4 years.
Yes.
Two of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league. Lamar, I know you're probably thinking that I'm hating on you. I'm not, brother. I want to see you do great.
He thinks you hate him.
I just need to see you do better. You know what I'm saying? Just need to see you do better. The fact of the matter is the Kansas City Chiefs don't look that good. The Baltimore Ravens are looking like a great team, and I just don't see them going, well, if they lose this game, it'll be what, 1-4, 1-3? I can't see them going 1-3, y'all. I can't see them going 1-3. I got the Baltimore Ravens going into Kansas City, taking them out. I think that's going to be I think that might be the nail in the coffin for the Kansas City Chiefs. I think not nail in the coffin as in like they're not going to be a good team for the rest of the season.
They're both 1 and 2.
I just feel like if the Kansas City starts off 1-3, it's going to be real difficult for them to get to the playoffs, especially in that division with the Chargers playing well, especially with the Broncos playing well. The Raiders are nothing to sleep on. Kansas City, you're going down. Watch out, brothers.
Wow.
Watch out.
Wow.
Next team to look at, Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. That should be the game that everyone should be watching. If your eyes aren't on this game,
I think that people will be watching it.
what are we really saying here?
Yeah.
That's one of the best defenses in the league. We know
Green
the
Bay,
drama.
Green Bay.
Green Bay, that is. Green Bay is one of the best defenses in the league. We know the drama. We know that Parsons is over there. Parsons can sometimes be a little bit of a whiny bee. Let's be honest. As good as he is, he can be a whiny bee. And I can really see the storyline going to where Dallas, even though not the better team, gets the best of the Green Bay Packers just to further the narrative of Micah Parsons going on his podcast and being like, we didn't make enough
Has he been
plays.
podcasting? Has he been potting since he's been in Green Bay?
I don't know.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you think he's got a clause?
No, I just haven't seen it, though.
All right, man, he might be strictly
He
business.
may not have found a podcasting studio in Green Bay.
Yeah, that could be very true. That could be very true.
I think it was in his house, right? The old one was in his house.
Was that where it was?
I think. Yeah, I think it was at his crib.
Yeah, and listen, Green Bay Packer has to go on the road to go play the Cowboys. I'm not saying that place is necessarily really, really difficult to play, but I would love to see the storyline play out where the Cowboys get a win over the Green Bay Packers. But with me saying that, I have on the sheet here that the Packers are going to go in and get that win. And I don't think it's going to be because of Micah. I think it's because Jordan Love, LaFleur, and that offense finally put it together and can close out a game and don't just get beat out in the fourth quarter. So you can mark that for the Green Bay Packers.
All right, so this week's 7-on-7, you have Minnesota over Pittsburgh,
Yes, sir.
Atlanta over Washington,
Yes, sir.
Detroit over Cleveland,
Yes, sir.
Tampa Bay over Philly,
Mm-hmm.
Green Bay over Dallas,
Mm-hmm.
the Rams over Indy, and Baltimore over Kansas City. There you have it, folks. That's this week's 7-on-7. If you're keeping up. Last week, Sev was 2-5.
Trash.
Hey, listen, it's not on you. Teams got to do their jobs too, but that's just where we are.
We're just playing it by the numbers, folks.
That's just what it is. As far as our fantasy football updates, got some free agency waiver wire targets for you this week. If you're looking for a tight end, Hunter Henry still floating around out there. He seems to be building good rapport still with Drake May as they both continue to grow together in New England. Trey Tucker has been just a shining star as far as fantasy numbers go so far this season. He could be hit or miss type of guy, which happens sometimes.
Which team?
He's a Las Vegas Raider.
That's right.
Wide receiver. Kenshawn Judkins.
Mm-hmm.
He's been averaging about 10 fantasy points since he came in, which is pretty good. If that's his basement, his upside is pretty good. And again, Daniel Jones and Geno Smith are still available in a lot of leagues if you're looking for a quarterback with all these banged up quarterbacks. Brock Purdy is coming back this week if you want to pick him up on waivers. He's not one of my favorite fantasy football type of guys, but I'd be picking up Geno or Daniel Jones this week, even a Drake May.
Can I add to you that Tyquan Thornton, the guy from Kansas City,
Mm-hmm.
he seems to be the guy there. You know, he's putting up back-to-back 10 plus points. He's one of those guys that might be a number 4 on the depth chart, but he's number 1 when it comes to the
I had
stats.
him on my list. Only reason I took him off was because Xavier Worthy was coming back this week.
Oh, facts.
So that could eat up a couple of touches. So we'll see how that plays out with Worthy back in the lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Just to jump in, quick little college football recap. We did attend the Rutgers-Iowa game. It was a great night. It was an absolutely great night. Great atmosphere. I think it was a record-setting crowd at Shai Stadium.
That's right.
But one thing stays and remains true is Rutgers did not win.
They did not.
That was their first loss of the season. I would say, though, that game could have easily gone either way. Iowa's a very physical football team. I mean,
Those are big boys.
you could definitely you could have called pass interference on every play. They have physical corners. Offensive line was physical. Their whole offense was physical. Whole defense was physical. It was just a good physical football game.
Would y'all say that this was it not electric in there? I felt
It was absolutely electric.
Great presentation.
brother. The
It was absolutely-
presentation.
I mean, Rutgers gets those 2 field goals back. It's a different ball game. So it was a good game. It was a good game. Got a little out of hand towards like the closing minutes.
Right, but that was the last couple of minutes. Like they scored those touchdowns. It's a very non-traditional Rutgers football team right now.
Yes.
As we're watching Ethan Calvin McManus throw for 250 yards every single game. Like
His receivers are there though. They're trying to make plays for him.
yeah, the guys are there, strong, 6'4",
Mm-hmm.
Duff 6'6". These guys
Sheffield.
are out there, Sheffy running them, killing them. Like it's really untraditional because the defense hasn't been playing super disciplined. I think CMB pointed out that like they're athletic and they tackle, but they're just not in the right spots. That's
They have
weird.
not been in the
Yeah.
right spot.
It's just
Yeah.
weird to watch them rely on this QB to try to win all of these games.
Those are the games I want to see them win against Iowa,
Right.
a Minnesota,
Yeah.
That's next week.
an Indiana,
That shows you're
Illinois,
tough.
like those schools out there. Because
Well,
you're not
Indiana's-
if you're not gonna beat a Ohio State or a Michigan, you got to beat those other schools.
Yeah, I mean, sans Indiana because that's the top 5.
Indiana's
team right
tough.
now.
We're next on my list. Indiana, they get a big win over Illinois.
Crushed them.
Very convincing win. Miami beat Florida. Florida's kind of
Frauds.
I don't know about their frauds, but
Frauds.
they've just been having the worst of luck.
What's that
They get
quarterback's
talent.
name?
They get talent and they're just not good like they used to be. I mean, maybe we were just spoiled in the time we grew up with Florida, but Texas cruises to another easy matchup for another gimme game. That's like their 3rd gimme game in a row, so I would imagine their schedule's about to get a little tougher.
Oh yeah, it's SEC time.
So Arch, we're gonna, hopefully you got your arm loose, buddy, and you're ready to let them rip. Oklahoma beat Auburn, close game. John Mateer broke his hand though, so he's gonna be out for a while. So hopefully Oklahoma can hang in there without him. I don't know anything about their backup quarterback situation, but it's Oklahoma. I would imagine they got a pretty, halfway decent. I'm sure a transfer or somebody coming up. Notre Dame got their first win.
Finally,
They play, I think, Arkansas tomorrow. So see if they can get another win.
let's keep the streak up, y'all. Like no.
I mean, they had 2 tough games to
Yeah.
start the season. So they started I think, with Miami. Then they had A&M or Tech.
I think it was
Texas Tech or
Tech,
A&M.
yeah.
Lost the one
Or
there.
A&M. It was A&M.
Yeah, so I think that and they're like again they maintain their ranking, even when those first 2 losses, and hopefully they can string a few together and get back into the playoff. I know a lot of people in America love Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one of those teams that people, if they don't know who to root for, they tend to root for like a Notre Dame. So
Mm-hmm.
good for them. And USC got another victory. They're still undefeated. They got a big matchup against Illinois this week.
They did the same thing last year. Kind of go undefeated for the first like
USC,
5
right?
weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
USC's very tricky. It's hard to get a read on them this year.
Yeah.
I mean, they're in the Big Ten. So if you're thinking about the old USC, they would have killed in the Big Ten.
right.
But this new age USC,
Yeah, a little
remains
different.
to be seen. But listen, they've been playing well. See if they got Illinois. That should be a good game. Some other big games we got this weekend. We got Penn State, Oregon. That's like Penn State's big whiteout game. That should be a lot of eyeballs on that. That should be a good game. They're both ranked in the top 10. LSU, Ole Miss. Last time I checked the line today, Ole Miss was the favorites actually.
Wow.
Even though LSU I think is like ranked number 4 in the country. So that's gonna be a big
That's
game.
very interesting.
I'm pretty sure that's a rivalry too. Ohio State has Washington as a conference game. Bama, Georgia, that's a big game, whether they're ranked or not. That's always been a big game historically.
Huge rivalry.
And
game.
then Indiana, who's been lighting up in the Big Ten, they got Iowa. So I'm anxious to see how Iowa plays them after seeing Iowa up close and seeing Indiana whoop some ass last weekend. So those are my big games to watch for college this weekend. Any other college football comments?
The only college football comment I have, and we don't have to go down this road right now, is how your guy is doing, bro.
My player.
Your player.
We're in the league now. We're not in college anymore.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Have you started another guy in college?
No,
NCAA?
I want to start like a corner or something.
Okay.
Maybe a receiver. I'm pretty good. I can actually
Receiver's fun.
I can do receiver. I can't.
Corner's difficult.
Corners is
Yeah.
hard, and running back's kind of boring.
Yeah. Let's say this. Let's say maybe by next pod you have started a new My Player in college. I need to see this happen in real
I'll
time.
do a wide receiver.
Receiver's
I think
fun.
I'll do a
Okay.
wide receiver.
Okay.
Wide receiver, I can run the routes. That's
All
pretty
right, are you going to be a 3-star?
I can be whatever at
Be a
wide
3-star.
receiver.
Be a 3-star.
I can be whatever at wide receiver.
Yeah,
Wide receiver, you could
Call
can
for
get
the
on
ball every
field.
time.
Yeah, you're
Call
gonna
for
get
the ball
on.
every
Yeah, I
time.
call for the ball every play.
I
Are
don't
you
care.
kidding
I don't
me?
care if like quarterback throws 10 picks.
Yeah, I don't care.
I have fucking 15
Yeah.
catches and 200 yards.
Throw me the ball.
Yeah.
And a couple tackles.
And I'm never running the route unless it's a go route. I'm never running the route. Like I'm gonna just run a route that gives me
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
I've gone down that road before.
Yeah, yeah.
But there's some other sporting news. We got a couple of things. The first thing I want to talk about is I don't know if you guys know this, but there's been the WNBA playoffs have been going on. And if you don't know, it's because it doesn't seem like they've been getting the word out. Like again, and my point of all this to say, joking or not, is that the lack of promotion when these and then to later on say, oh well, we're not getting it. It's like, yeah, but you're also not promoting. So how can you get? It's like having a party and don't tell anybody.
Right.
And that's what they're doing right now. They're
and
having a party and not telling anybody.
And there's no other postseason going on right now.
No.
So-
yeah, baseball doesn't start for another month.
Yep.
And basketball doesn't come back for another month. And football's just getting started. And they don't really interfere with each other because basketball happens during the week. And I just think they did a improper promotion. And it sucks that they suffer from things like this. And it's just the only commercial I saw was during football the other night. Sunday Night Football. They showed a commercial for WNBA playoffs. But it's not like everywhere. I haven't been seeing it.
I mean, I'm in New York every day for work.
I think they got eliminated.
But I'm just saying I haven't even seen a billboard for WNBA playoffs.
That's what I'm saying.
I haven't even seen
Their playoffs a little quicker.
Yeah.
I think it's only like best of 3.
Okay.
But still, I didn't see a lot of advertisement for it. And I think, again, we're putting them at a disadvantage. They're already at a disadvantage.
So maybe tell the people who's in the WNBA playoffs.
I can't.
Oh.
I don't know yet. I could look it up. But I'm just saying, off the top of my head, I don't know.
Care at all.
I hear you.
Don't.
I'm not
Just
saying it
don't.
like
Well,
that. I'm just saying.
There's so much better sports out there in this fucking world than that.
I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't say it. WNBA is
WNBA is pretty good. All right,
They playing right now.
Yeah, they're playing right now. You got Phoenix Mercury
I'd rather
and
watch
Minnesota
cricket.
Lynx.
I'd rather watch.
And then you got Vegas and Indy.
I'd rather watch.
Okay.
Indy lost
The Fever.
today. Yeah, but Caitlin's out, so no one. That's really the real reason no one's talking about it. It's because
But what about Sabrina?
Sabrina's out too.
Oh.
Asia's in though. Asia just won her 4th MVP. First female to ever do that. I think CNB called that earlier this year. That she'd win an MVP.
She's a baller.
I mean, who couldn't call that though? She's just so dominant.
She plays
so dominant.
She plays classic WNBA
She's so
basketball.
dominant.
Yeah, like I'm gonna go at your fucking throat.
Yeah. But I thought it was weird that they had Bam bring her the trophy. I know that like her boyfriend or whatever, but it's like
It's weird.
it takes
weird.
away from because if her husband or
That's some
boyfriend
girl- that's some
wasn't
girl
in,
shit.
Yeah.
but if he wasn't in the NBA,
He wouldn't give the.
would they have like?
Right. Like
That's some female shit.
why does she have to be
And then-
attached to her?
and then it takes away because it's like, oh, so it only has importance like
Because she's the wife.
That's dumb.
Or not the wife, but
not
the
even
girlfriend.
that because like it's like, oh, it's because he's an NBA player. It's like he's bringing us more relevancy, like
Right.
have him around. Like I don't know. I just thought that was weird. Yeah. In other sporting news, did you guys see Pat Bev and fucking Trey Young going at it
Mm-mm.
on pods back and forth?
Oh no. The pod talk.
Yeah, they're talking shit like, oh, you only been to the playoffs 4 times. I've been there 9 times. Well, you're 9 times. You lost 9 times. I look like, you know what I'm saying? It's like just a bunch of that. Like, and then Trey Young gets up in the end of it. He's like, why am I even like?
Yeah.
I might even respond to this guy. Like
Trey Young is still playing, bro. Like what are you doing, bro?
I mean, Pat Bev was just being Pat Bev, just talking.
That's
talking
what he
outside
does.
of
That's
his
what he
space,
does best.
You know,
That's
making
what he does
himself.
best.
And again, to the average person, he is bigger than the average person. But like to another NBA player, it's like you can't even necessarily get in the same conversation as some of these guys because you're not a numbers guy.
Right.
So whenever you bring up anything, like when you go to stat sheet, he's going to show 6 points and 2 assists.
Right.
Like Pat Bev's game affects the game of basketball completely different than most people. It's not going to show up on the stat sheet all the time.
Right.
But if you're talking shit to a person who, if you look on the
Who's
stat
got
sheet,
numbers?
is lit up, you know what I'm saying?
Still fuck Trey Young though.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest Trey Young fan.
But he's a baller. I'm taking him over Pat Bev.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Also, we talked about boxing last week because we had the T. Croft and Canelo fight.
Mm-hmm.
The big fight news now is Jake Paul is going to fight Tank Davis.
Oh,
Why? I don't know.
very interesting.
Jake Paul's twice the size of fucking Gervonta. They did the a show off face off the other day, and they're gonna fight at 200 pounds. I don't know how the fuck. Oh, they have there's a 200-pound max weight. I think that Gervonta can fight at whatever weight he wants to.
No, I
Can
think
Gervonta get to
Jake-
200, bro?
Jake can't. Not or 195.
Oh,
They-
he's
no,
like
I thought they.
135 pounds.
That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
Maybe walks around like.
I think it's
145.
supposed to be 195, but then at the press conference they said 200. I don't know if that was just an error. But you're right. It is supposed to be 195.
Yeah, that was.
But the Jake just can't weigh more than that.
But
Tank
that's like
can weigh whatever.
50
Tank
pounds,
can weigh whatever he wants.
It's like 40 pounds. bro.
Tank can weigh whatever he wants, but Jake can't weigh more than.
Yeah, he's like. Why walks around like 145 pounds? Tank.
Why are we not
Yeah,
seeing
yeah,
him?
yeah.
Why are we not seeing Jake Paul fight like Deontay Wilder?
Because it's not about.
Exactly.
It's not about him getting knocked out. It's about him
Not getting knocked out?
not getting knocked out and lasting
You
against.
can't
his
get knocked out,
legends.
or else you can't keep this thing
Yeah,
going.
he has to
That's true.
last
At this
against
point,
the legends.
Had he got
They're
knocked
not
out
going to knock
early
each
on,
other out. They're not
had
going
he
to
got
knock each
knocked
other
out early on in his career, this whole thing goes different.
Yeah, exactly.
Because no one's been yet to knock him out.
But he's
like-
paid them off.
but-
They're all paid off. They're all paid off. It's
I just feel like if you
Well,
pay
all the UFC guys are paid off. I don't think like Nate Diaz,
Mike
like,
Tyson, bro.
Mike
Oh, yeah,
Tyson's paid
Diaz,
off.
Nate
Mike
Diaz.
Tyson's paid off. I don't think Nate Diaz is just not a boxer.
Yeah.
I just feel like Wilder is more in his size, right? Like, or is Wilder too big for him?
He wants to fight
Way
KSI, but like they're having a beef about like
Fight who?
You should fight his
KSI.
brother.
That's his brother.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
that's
You
yeah.
should
brother's,
fight his
like, best
fucking
friend.
brother. That's who you should fight.
That's
Right.
that's like the end. That's the end game. That's
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
we're gonna make $1
yeah,
billion
yeah,
in the
yeah,
box
yeah,
office.
yeah.
Like Netflix, give us like
brother
let's put
against
your
brother.
yeah.
Make movies after that shit.
Nah, they could do that one.
Yeah.
They're gonna run it up with that. They're gonna make at least $250 million.
Which bro's gonna win?
Which bro?
Another event.
A mother torn.
No, I think the mom has a favorite. I think she said once. I think Logan's her favorite.
Oh wow.
He's richer, I think.
Wait, which is the one who
Let's
did
go
the
with the richer one.
Which is the one who did the
My richer son is obviously my favorite.
Which is the one who did the untastely video
Yoda
in
one.
the
Logan.
in the
Japanese-
suicide
Logan.
Japanese?
Logan.
Okay,
that was
yeah.
Logan.
Okay. Just remember that he did that.
Hilarious.
Another sporting event that wasn't overly advertised unless you're in that world was the track and field world championship.
Oh wow, yeah.
Team USA was put on a show. Big highlight I want to point out: Sid McLaughlin, now the women's 400 meter champ, not just a hurdle champ. Straight up, now they
Yep.
got her running straight up 4. I can't wait till the next Olympics. Hopefully, she's still in her prime.
Yeah, we got some good people set up there. Noah Lyles also won the most world championships.
Lyles.
I know. I listen. We might not like him, but the fact of the matter is, he's got
I
wings.
have no feelings about
He's
him.
not
at all.
breaking records, but you're
I have
getting
no
wins.
feelings
So
about
I'm
him
going
at
to I'm going to give you the respect for that, brother. Keep doing your thing. Keep winning. It's USA all the way. Shikari though, we gotta see a little more. That's all.
But didn't they win though?
She won the 4x. They won the
4x1.
4x1, and she was the anchor. But she's having a hard time with these individuals. I don't know if it's a mental thing. I don't know what's going on there, but she got to figure that out. Because we would love to see you be a star, girl. We'd love to see you be a star.
We would love to see you be a star. You want to? Speaking of stars, I watched him the other day.
I didn't get to see that, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ruin it for you, so this will be a spoiler-free take. I know CNB watched it as well. We kind of had like a 20-minute conversation about it when we finished watching it. But I will say, not exactly what I was expecting, and not exactly what I was expecting all at the same time. Crazy.
I have some questions here.
Crazy. Like you're looking at it, you're like, this is crazy. But you're like, I can't be that crazy. Then you're like, this is pretty crazy, bro. It's pretty crazy. Like Crazy was like they didn't even have to go that far.
Yeah.
Like it was a good story. Like there was a story that could have been told, like where it was not what they told it.
It just got crazy.
Crazy,
It
bro.
just got crazy
So-
to the point where you were like, "Am I going through this too?"
Yeah, am I going through this with him?
Yeah.
Right now?
So I'm going to be watching it this weekend.
You got to.
I know you. I know you sent. I know
Like mandatory. No. Don't
Right,
even say what I sent.
But yeah,
But
But
it's mandatory.
but I'm
It's
definitely
mandatory.
watching it. My girl's been wanting to watch it. We are definitely watching it.
Nah,
My questions are.
go to movies. What's your question?
Is it about football?
Yes.
Like, is there like
Yes.
that's the okay?
It's a medium. The football is the medium. Just like how we talk like racism or black
Yeah.
people, white people was it the medium of Get Out.
Yeah.
Football is the medium to tell this horror story.
Is there devil shit?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
100%.
What are we rating it?
That's a good question.
And what are we rating it out of
all right.
5?
Okay.
Not out of 10.
Oh,
out of 5.
Do I get decimals?
You get decimals.
Out of 5, maybe a 4.1.
4.1.
yeah, it'd be around there.
Ooh.
If someone also said 3.8, I'd be like, yeah. it's-
Okay. I see. I
It's
see.
like you got Marlon in it. Like,
Yeah.
It's wild. You never know what you're gonna get. Like every time something happens, you're like, oh, I know what's gonna happen here. Then something else completely wild happens. You're like,
Yeah.
never in
It's
a million
intense.
years.
It's
would I
gory.
think that
What-
this
what
shit-
Definitely
other-
gory.
Yeah.
What other actors and actresses are gory? I'm horrible.
The main character play. We were saying.
I mean, there's nobody like oh my god, so and so's in it. It's a surprise.
Yeah.
No one. There's no surprise.
There's
Like
no like Angela Bassett.
no,
like,
no,
okay.
no.
no. The so his wife in it. That
they're like
was-
random people though.
Marlon's
No.
wife.
Oh,
No.
Marlon's like Julia Fox, right?
Julia Fox. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I
I
feel
haven't
like
seen her in anything in a long time.
I feel
Yeah,
like
she's
she
pretty-
was on like she wasn't in the trailers.
She's like
but
a
she-
B
but
list.
her name was on like the when they were like
Okay,
promoting
okay.
it, so I knew she was in it. I just didn't know
Yeah.
what she was playing.
Uncut
Yeah.
Gems.
What else? Who else? Yeah, it was really like the mom was played by like you don't know like he's obviously you don't know him. He's an unknown actor.
Yeah.
He's
Like
in a
his
couple
whole
things,
family. The only people we really knew was like Marlon and Julia Fox. Like
Yeah.
Interesting.
there's no like big cameos or anything in there.
I kind of almost want to like.
Well, although there should have probably been some cameos, like maybe even real football
Yeah,
players.
like the owner of the team or
Yeah.
one of those guys. Like, yeah.
I almost want to sneak watch it tonight. Like,
Something.
can't do that to my girl, bro. She's gonna go nuts.
Wild.
Yeah, nah. You got to see it though.
Yeah.
You might have to.
We're going to
You gotta watch
Nah,
it
low
beginning
key.
to end.
Now,
We're going
low
to
key, you
theater.
might have to sneak watch it, like just to like. It is important to watch. It is important to see
Just like,
Yeah.
like you gotta get
because
one
you
off.
like now we can have this conversation again next week
Right.
once you saw it. Did anybody see Highest to Lowest?
Mm-mm.
I watched Highest to Lowest too, and I'll say this:
I tried watching it. I will say that.
this one, you guys might not want spoilers, but I can.
You can.
I can
You can
spoil
say.
that movie right now. It's not fucking worth. It's not even fucking worth a spoil. Like you, like all the shit you were saying about Spike Lee. You were right. If you watch this movie, you'd be like, "Oh, I was right."
Yeah.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? Like it starts out, you're like, "Oh man, it's about to be a Spike Lee," and it's just like the plot is just like
A little weak, right?
it's just ass, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Well, it's like that bank.
I think.
heist.
All right, so let me just say this because this is stuff that's known like about the movie. His son gets kidnapped,
Yep.
but it's not his son. It's his boy's son, like it's his friend's son.
Yep.
And then he's like kind of like changes his whole demeanor. He's like, well, not my son. Like it's not my son. Like what do you want me to do? Like it is kind of fucked up because he was about to go change the whole world for his son. But then it was like, oh, it's not my son. It's like my boy's son. He kind of just like,
But his boy was a convict and was like.
yeah, but his
willing to
boy
go
was a
down-
good dude though.
Yeah. He was going. He wanted to go through hell and high water to go.
His boy was ready to
crash
fucking
out,
turn
bro.
up.
I'm like
bro.
the cops and everybody.
On anybody. The
Yeah.
cops thought he had something to do with it because he was a felon
Yeah.
or whatever. But nah, I was not a big fan of this. Like, and I'll just like
Just no
spoiler alert. There's a scene in which, and you may have seen it because the clips are circulating online now because it was a Apple TV movie, so it's more available than like him. But there's a scene where him and A$AP Rocky are like they come face to face after the whole situation, and they're like they're just like talking to each other. They both got guns or whatever, but they're like in the booth. Like Rocky was in the booth recording a song, and then Denzel's like he like sneaks in. He's like goes to the engineering desk, and they're like talking, but they're like rapping. Like Denzel spits a bar, and then the A$AP Rocky spits, but they're like
Corny.
they're having the conversation, but like in bars.
That's so.
But it was like
Corny.
It was kind of It was kind of corny. It was kind of corny.
Corny. Sorry.
It could have been deep, but they
Yeah.
didn't do it right. And A$AP Rocky's a terrible actor.
Yeah.
Terrible.
You think?
Denzel hyped him
We
up.
know, bro.
Denzel hyped him up so much in all the promos for this movie, and nah, he just wasn't.
Now Denzel is officially playing the bad
wasn't
game
it.
right now.
He wasn't it.
Like I love Denzel, but he's officially playing.
Nah, he
the
did
bad
this one
game.
for Spike Lee.
Yeah.
He had to have done this one for Spike Lee.
Yeah.
This was like, and this was also like Spike Lee. He's just making movies like
to make movies.
Just to make movies because it's like it's just a bunch of random New York shit, like
Yeah.
Rosie Perez and the Spanish kid from
Oh,
fucking Hamilton,
Yeah.
just like randomly in the movie.
Bro, Hamilton is so bad.
No,
Have you seen Hamilton?
No,
I loves
Oh,
Hamilton, bro.
it's fucking hot.
What's his name?
Bro, I can't sit through that
Alexander
bullshit.
Hamilton.
Yo, I'm like, shut the fuck.
Nah, you don't
Oh.
like Hamilton?
Bro, it's so bad.
Oh, you don't like the raps?
So
All right, so
bad.
for years,
Thank God
I was like
I
you
didn't pay
though.
for it.
Nah,
I was
for-
gonna bring my girl,
like
and I
you?
was like, let me watch it online. I was like, yo, this bullshit.
For years, I was like you. I was like, oh, how could this be good? Like, why are people spending thousands of dollars? Like, I knew people that were just going every weekend. They were like, oh, I'm going to Hamilton. I'm going to Hamilton. I'm going to see Hamilton again. Like, remember that? It was like Hamilton fever, bro. Everyone we knew was going to Hamilton. And then I just didn't get it. And then one cold winter day, I fucking had nothing to do.
Yeah.
I turned on fucking Hamilton.
Yeah.
I watched that shit one time.
Yeah.
Any other I don't need to watch it
They
again.
got you. They got you. Butterflies.
watched it
You like
one time.
Butterflies too, right? You like butterflies too,
I don't
right?
like butterflies. I hate
Sure?
butterflies. I hate.
'Cause you like Hamilton.
No, Hamilton.
So it's all connecting dots here.
No, bro.
That's what I'm doing.
Hamilton, Alexander Hamilton got popped right over here in fucking Weehawken
Real.
by fucking Andrew Bird.
And he popped people around here too.
Yeah, he was running around here like
on horseback?
I only like the story because it happened in Jersey.
Yeah, word.
That's really like because he got popped in Jersey. But
I'm proud to say I've still never seen Hamilton.
I
Good.
liked it.
Worth it.
I thought it was.
Don't
I
waste
thought it
your
was
time, bro.
a talented piece
Don't
of work.
waste
I thought the only reason people were seeing it was because it was like had some black people in it and like
It was just like people were just playing
rapping.
roles that weren't like.
Right. So
a black guy could play Alexander
Bro,
Hamilton.
so I don't like
take,
shit like that.
Take all that bullshit out and just be like, okay, is this entertaining? It's
Yeah.
some bullshit. It feels like a bunch
Are
of.
you saying if they take the
You know what it
songs
feels
and shit
like?
out? If they take the songs and shit out, it's
No,
ass.
It feels like
The
they
songs are
let.
catchy.
It
Yeah.
feels like it's a high school, and they said, okay,
Yes.
let's let all the kids in the slow class put on a
Okay,
play for
can't say
everybody,
that.
and this is the play they
No,
put.
we gotta edit that out.
Yeah, beep
Can't
that.
say
beep
slow.
that.
You can't say.
All right, how you want me to say it, bro?
You can't say. You can't
How
fucking
can I say that?
marginalize the fucking people. because
Classes with 8 people
Their
in them.
speed is not the same as
Okay.
yours.
They took classes with 8 people in them. You know those classes with 8
I was
people?
in those classes
I'm
with
not.
8
I'm not
people.
saying positive or negative.
I was in those
with
classes.
8 people. Or even
And look at me
6,
now. I have a podcast.
Even
okay?
6. Those people put on a play. That's Hamilton. That's Hamilton.
No, there was more than those. There was more than those 6 people.
Horrible.
I put on one of those plays before with those special people.
You
and it was
weren't
good.
one of those.
Ask your mom. She was there. It was good. She thinks it's the greatest thing ever.
Oh, she
Bro,
did think you
thinks
were a
you're.
good
She
actor.
thinks you're a great actor.
Yeah, she came to our little special
thinks you're a
fucking
good
play. Go ask her about our fucking.
Yeah. Did you sing?
What
Nah,
What was the play?
Did you rap?
I don't remember what it was about. It was random as fuck.
Interesting.
It was about some fucking kids in a foster home or some shit like that. It was like
Damn.
Oliver Twist?
nah,
He
it was like
was-
modern. It was
He
like modern
playing
times.
Oliver, dude.
Please,
please,
sir,
sir,
can I have some more?
brew? I love Oliver Twist. No, it was not Oliver Twist. It was like some shit we kind of like somebody wrote it and then we kind of rewrote their thing
Yeah.
to like fit all of us. And yeah, people like
You
it.
just put on a
It
performance.
was random.
Of a
though.
lifetime.
It was random.
I heard you won awards.
Not for that. For the year after we did another
Oh,
play and we won
interesting.
awards for that.
Okay.
Like that was like our own version of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
The high school Tonys.
You ever see somebody cry
Yeah.
after you put on a performance?
Me specifically?
Yeah.
No.
No, never.
Not me. No, I haven't put on any performances that make worthy of making anyone.
Berg, you ever put on a performance?
Actually,
somebody
no, that's a
cries?
lie. When I was in like 3rd grade, we did like what's it called when you do like the story of Jesus? It's like called something.
Oh yeah, the
The
I was gonna say nativity too, but it's
Yeah,
not.
No, it is about the nativity. It's like called something. It's like
the something story.
no, I think it's called the nativity. It is called the nativity.
Nativity,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's called the
Could be.
nativity.
Yeah, okay.
So we were doing the nativity story or whatever, and I was one of the wise men.
Oh,
I was King Balthazar.
what was you bringing? What did he bring? Myrrh?
I don't know,
Frankincense.
but I just know I remember the name that stuck with me my whole life.
Mm.
Fucking it's King Balthazar, right?
Uh-huh.
It was King Balthazar, King Nebuchadnezzar,
Yeah.
and I forget the other one in
Nebuchadnezzar.
this play. So I was King Balthazar. So when I was the person that like when we were at Jesus, and I was supposed to like raise up and be like, oh, Jesus is born, like whatever. And I had this cape, like I was dressed like a king. I had this fucking gold, like this gold,
Mm.
like gown type thing, this red cape and the crown. And like when I stood up, like the crown, like I was like singing a song, and like the cape came off, but like I just kept going. And the teacher, like she thought that was like the greatest thing ever. She was like, you didn't even stop. You just like she was like crying, like she was like
You're
She cried a little bit.
she was crying a little bit. So that's when you said that, I was like,
She's like, oh my
she's
god.
like, you're such a thespian.
Yeah.
You knew, and I'm just a kid. I'm just like, why would I stop and pick up
bro.
the thing in the middle of the number.
Your shoulders were bare.
So I just like kept no, it was just like the cape fell off and I just kept doing the thing and she's just like, oh, most kids would have
You should have just let her adopt you and you'd have became little young Leo, Leo DiCaprio.
Chill. She wasn't all right.
Young Leo
I'm
Allen.
not gonna expose my, elementary school music art teacher, but
She had a thing for you?
no, I'm just
Oh.
saying, it's like she just
What?
I was carrying.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? She wasn't like a tough director. I was
facts.
carrying.
You had to pull it all together.
I didn't want to have to like say that. I didn't want to have to expose it in this format,
That's
but
all
you know what I'm saying? I was carrying.
Facts. I believe it though.
Yeah.
I believe it though.
You know what I'm saying? Like one year, we were doing Charlie Brown. They did not let me play Charlie Brown though. I didn't want to be Charlie Brown. I wanted to be Linus. You know what I'm saying?
Charlie Brown like dun dun dun.
Doom,
dun.
doom, doo-doo-doo.
Yeah.
You're a good man,
Yeah.
Charlie Brown. You're the kind of reminder we need. You have no ability. Your ability. Like some shit like that.
Okay,
But
okay,
yeah,
okay.
that was You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. I played backup Linus. And I had like some other like they used to make up.
Hold on. I'm sorry.
you're like
Don't ever come here and say you played a backup.
I was a
on
backup role. They
anything
canceled me,
ever.
bro. They canceled me out of the main role.
I played backup lines. I was reciting the lines behind.
Nah, I
the
wasn't even doing that. Didn't even get. I had my own line in the play, but my main role was I had to know all. I had to like in case Linus was
His
sick.
line was sick that day.
I gotta
yeah.
be Linus.
No, I
Drank
get it.
too many juice
I
boxes
get it.
and couldn't come.
and
Eat his
I'm gonna be
pants.
honest with you, like
Good old Linus P.
Linus
Pants.
was asked. Like I don't know. They must have been a favoritism thing because
Yeah.
there's no way. Bro, nobody was doing. No kid was acting like how I'm acting.
Yeah.
I act like this, like as a kid. I just acting like I knew what I was doing.
Facts.
Acted mature. So that's why people think, oh, you always been so. No, I was acting. Then I actually became mature. Mature.
Speaking it into existence.
You know what I'm
That's what
saying?
we
Like
call.
I wanna see
when you're a
the line.
kid, you say you want to see me in the Lion King.
Yeah, no. I want to see you. I want to see you play line.
as starting
Starting
I would have been
Linus,
tough
yeah.
as a starting Linus though.
Yeah, facts.
I want to see.
I believe
Everybody
it.
knows that though.
I
Linus is a key character in the whole story.
He's Charlie Brand. He's one of his right hand men.
That's right.
It's one of the
That's right.
dudes. It's
Nah,
one of the
I-
dudes. You kind of look like Linus a little bit.
I had a blanket and everything when I was a kid. I
Yeah,
can see that. I
bro.
can see
You could
that.
you could rock that. That's
I didn't have like it wasn't like a security blanket, but it was just like
a blanket that,
blanket that I always had.
identified with you.
Yeah. I could. You know what I'm saying? Halloween is coming up soon. We could be the Charlie Brown crew. You know what I'm saying? You get your second shot at being Linus, bro.
Could be.
I'm retired now.
Okay, we're retired. We're retiring Linus.
The next stage I'm getting on is gotta be on Broadway.
Oh,
That's-
for sure.
That's like a rule. That's like a deal.
What do you think of the movie? Like, what do you think the show?
Don't
like,
hit me right now. It's a deal you made.
It's a it's a deal I made with
Yeah.
the devil.
Like you think you're gonna do like you think you do like the
deal with the
producers?
devil.
Think you do
Yeah. I could definitely be Max Bialystock.
yeah.
Are you kidding me?
But to say, I can see it, bro.
Bialystock.
your depth of knowledge.
Opening night. Opening night. That's how it starts.
That's crazy.
The depth of knowledge
Max
of the things.
Bialystock.
Yeah, Bialystock.
Yeah, I fuck with Max Bialystock.
Yeah, I can see
I
it.
heavily like. I am the real life Max Bialystock. You can make way more money from a flop than you ever can with a hip.
Facts.
You know, under the right circumstances. So yeah, you look for me as Max Bialystock one day for sure. Actually, it's on my bucket list. No joke, is to play Max Bialystock and the producers at any level. Doesn't have to be on Broadway. Like it could be in the local. It could be in a local like
I'll take that local theater.
local because this the producers. Like if you just do a lit, it's like Othello, right?
Yeah,
You do a lit Othello. They don't care where you're performing
Yeah,
Othello.
Should
If you fucking like tear it up, they're gonna be like, "Oh, I saw Mal do Othello."
Can I be Leopold, bro?
Or if you want to do Othello, we could do that too. We could put our own-
Othello. Oh, Othello. I'll be Othello.
I don't know if Leopold's in Othello. I don't know.
No, Leopold was.
I don't know Othello.
Was the producers?
And write like a short
Oh,
script.
Leopold, that's his name,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
yeah.
Bloom, right?
Yeah, Bloom. Yeah,
Yeah.
Bloom. But Othello. Don't get me started on some Shakespeare.
Othello's
now.
tough too. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Leopold Bloom. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know my producers, bro.
I didn't know. I didn't think you were gonna know.
That was Matthew Broderick.
Yeah,
Matthew Broderick played
and
him.
Nathan Lane, bro.
Yeah, Nathan Lane. Nathan Lane played Max Bialystock.
Yeah, I saw them.
Yeah.
Saw them in this.
Now when we get off the air, we're gonna listen to some producers.
Facts.
We're gonna turn some producers. I listen to that show all the time. You gotta be culture. You gotta have culture. You know what I'm saying? This is Bleeding No Hype where sports and entertainment meets culture. This is the culture part, right?
Facts.
You know, people been asking me, they say, you need to tell Adam to tell us more culture because you're the culture guy. You know what I'm
the
saying?
culture guy,
I'm
bro.
the sports and entertainment guy. You're the culture.
Bro,
Did you not know that? Did you not know this is how this works?
I set up the culture, and you knock
You
the
are the
culture out
culture.
the
No,
park,
you
bro.
are the culture. You are the culture. You're the culture. When I hear the word culture, I think of Adam 7 Burgo.
Facts.
Yeah,
When they say the culture,
I'll
like,
take that. I'll take that. I'll take that.
you know what I'm saying? So you're the culture along with the Bialy stock. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about plays and all that. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
DJ Bialy stuff.
Oh, that's your DJ name. You found it. That's what you were looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be here for the little culture. I'll bring a little taste, a little bit of good taste to the game right here.
Yeah, for sure. Listen, I know we've been running a little long.
Mm-hmm.
We can save the next part for next week.
Mm-hmm.
We can wrap it up.
We can only wrap it up the only way we know how to wrap it
I
up.
only know one way to wrap it up,
One way.
and that's with a little underhype, overhype. Pew, pew, pew. And we're gonna get we got a couple quick ones. We'll run them off real quick. Jake Paul, Javonte Davis, overhype, underhype, hype is real.
Overhype.
I'm gonna say the hype is real because we haven't seen a Jake Paul situation in a couple of years, so it'd be nice to see him hit the canvas again, and especially fighting a real boxer would be dope.
I'm gonna say low key is underhype because what people don't realize is, regardless of whether you're a traditional pugilist fan or you're just a casual viewer, they do the most numbers out of any boxing matches that there is. So I mean, listen, the name of the game is to get money. They're gonna get some.
Facts.
Overhype. I say if you watch that, you gain nothing in your life or your soul that will make you a better human being
Not
at
at
all.
Not at all.
So you will waste those 15, 25 seconds of your life watching the highlights. Don't do it. Don't pay for it. Don't let that
you don't
in
gotta
your
pay
life.
for it unless you have Netflix.
It's
already.
Netflix.
Don't let it in your life.
It's Netflix.
I hear you.
Leave it over there.
I'm gonna watch.
And I think I've had this one again, but it is even more important now. The importance of having your backup quarterback and having a quality quarterback ready to step in, ready to go. Overhype, underhype, hype is real.
Underhype, bro. These head coaches, y'all need to recognize,
Real, real.
like
real.
injuries are going to happen. You know what I'm saying? We said this last week. Every offensive coordinator should have a backup quarterback attached to their hip.
100%.
Wherever they go,
Yeah.
that guy needs to be there. They need to have clipboard Jesuses everywhere.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Clipboard Jesuses everywhere.
With it.
Underhype.
100%.
With it, verbatim.
Yep.
Yeah, I would say this definitely underhyped. If you're a team like the Cincinnati Bengals, if you don't have a guy ready to go, and you pray for the best, you pray Joe Burrow never misses a snap, but you're ready to go in case he does.
Mhm.
You have a Jacoby Brissett,
Mhm.
Yeah.
even a Josh Johnson who's been floating around the league for
Mhm.
almost damn near
Yeah.
20 years will do a ton better than having Jake Browning. So I
Mhm.
think you definitely got to have those guys lined up ready to go. On the topic of injuries in general, injury impact across the league early on in the season. Do you let it affect your season? Do you find guys to fill in roles just like football is a next man up type of game? Injuries early on in the season, overhype, underhype, hype is real.
That's
That's
interesting.
Yeah, that's an
Interesting question. I'm gonna say the hype is real there. Injuries are gonna happen regardless. You know, they're gonna happen early, they're gonna happen late, they're gonna happen middle, they're gonna happen.
Mhm.
How you handle the injury,
Yeah.
For sure.
That-
You know?
That's what I was going to say. I think it's underhyped for that reason.
yeah,
Because it depends how the franchise, how the medical staff, how the
Right.
player
yeah.
deals with the injury.
In the same way we said that thing with the same way we said the same statement of having a good backup quarterback. Like football is one of those sports where your whole roster kind of has to be kind of in sync. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? It's got to be in line. Like if your linebacker goes down, if your 100 tackle linebacker goes
You have to
down,
be all in.
yeah,
Everybody has to be all
yeah,
in.
you
and
got to have
team
another
fits.
one ready
Yeah.
to rock and roll.
No.
100%.
You know,
No.
it's not like the NBA or baseball or stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like you got to have someone ready to rock.
Yeah.
So
100%. Derrick Henry's fumbling issues. This is overhype, underhype, or hyper real type issue.
overhyped, bro.
Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
bro.
guy's gonna have 1,000.
Don't disrespect him.
Yeah,
Like that.
guy's gonna have 1,000, bro.
Yeah.
This guy's gonna truck these MF.
Yeah.
Right.
Grown man.
I think that you guys said overhype, right?
Mhm.
I think that it's a hype is real type situation. It sucks for a guy, and we don't necessarily know it's a fumbling problem. It should be coincidence. You fumble three games in a row. Yes, it looks on paper like it's on purpose or
Yeah.
it's becoming a
problem.
problem. But he could. There's a very good chance he could not fumble the ball again for the rest of this season. He could
Mhm.
not fumble the ball again for the rest of his career.
Exactly.
It's very possible. So this could be a turning point to fix a minor issue early on in the season, and he's not going to fumble the ball in January.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say hype is real with that one. Just jumping into a couple other topics. We were just talking about plays in Broadway, things like that. Are Broadway plays overhyped or underhyped? Let's start with you, CMB, since you hate friggin' Hamilton so
That's
much.
a good question. I think musicals as a whole are just like hit or miss.
Mhm.
For sure.
But Broadway, and
Yeah.
when you go to the right theater, like if you go to Radio City or somewhere
Yeah.
crazy, it's underhyped, bro. It's
Mm.
cool.
I also say I think that Broadway is very underhyped. The amount of entertainment that you get from seeing a show,
Mhm.
in my opinion, is almost unmatched. Some of the most entertaining moments that I could say that I had in my lifetime has been seeing some of these shows. Seeing, like, this can sound crazy, but like seeing Wicked with the original cast, seeing the producers with the
Let's be
original
honest.
cast.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
be honest.
You know, exactly. Let's
Let's
be
be
honest. Let's be honest for
Yeah,
real.
facts.
Seeing the Book of Mormon when it first came out, like these things, like Broadway is one of those
Sticks
things.
with you, yeah.
Right, Broadway's one of those things that sticks with you forever, and it's also one of those things that if you haven't seen it, you don't understand the
Facts.
impact
Yeah.
that it could have on you, and they don't really be hyping it up because the
Yeah.
Tony Awards, bro, are kind of lit.
Kind of lit.
Yeah.
Like
It
they're
used to
only
be more prestigious.
right. It used to be so
Just to get
much
people who care about fucking
Yeah.
acting.
right, and
You know?
and we were in high school, bro. I don't know if you remember when we were in high school. It was like we took like the theater kind of seriously, bro. Like we weren't in it,
Yeah,
but we
Nah.
were like if you were trying to mess with
I feel like it was pretty serious. Too.
yo, like we were like, yo, we got the best actors in the county. Like, come see us. We can put on the
Facts.
best shows,
Facts.
the best singers, the best drum line. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No facts.
I feel like stuff like that comes with a certain amount of pride that maybe I'm gonna sound old. That I think maybe some of these like younger generations coming up don't have because they got too much exposure to the internet.
Mhm.
But there was a time where it was like your pride in your town, your pride in the people that are coming up around you. Like, I have I'm getting the best education. I'm living in the best town. I have the coolest shit.
Yeah.
I have the best football. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to, obviously, like, you could be losing and stuff like that, but like you would walk around with your chest out like that, you know? And I feel like that type of stuff bigs up things like Broadway shows. So definitely underrated, and people need to start getting to the theater because y'all just missed out on Sunset Boulevard with what's her name, Schwarzenegger, Nicole Schwarzenegger,
Mhm.
who probably put on the performance of a lifetime in this past year, and now the original cast is gone, so you probably will never see it again for another 20 years, and you guys are missing out on that aspect of things.
Yeah, I would say it's somewhere between underhype and hype is real.
Mm.
Underhype because I feel like people sleep on it as a form of entertainment.
Mm.
And I guess, we grew up 30 minutes away from Broadway, so maybe we've been exposed to it a little bit more. But I definitely think it may be valued more by people who come out of town to New York. Again, I think we just take it a little bit for granted. And hype is real because Broadway's fire, bro.
Absolutely.
Broadway's fire. And again, like you said, I think it does matter when you get to see the original cast or the star-studded cast.
Yep.
Not that there's anything wrong with the B teams because a lot of them are top-notch Broadway actors, but when you can see a play that has Denzel Washington or Meryl Streep or Viola Davis or
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna want to see it with those people just because they add that little oomph. And
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of the three people I just named, a lot of people think of them more as screen actors, but they themselves think of themselves as stage actors.
Yeah.
So sometimes you get better performances like Hugh
James
Jackman, right?
Gandolfini.
Like a lot of people
Yeah.
think Hugh Jackman is like
List
when you
goes
can
on.
see Hugh Jackman on Broadway, he's like
On top of it.
he's like a Broadway guy. He's a showman. He can sing, dance, do all the stuff.
Yeah,
So-
and just real quick, I don't want to harp on it too much, but do the kids still do like in middle school? It was like a thing. Like every year, everyone would look forward to I think it was like the 6th grade trip or like the 8th grade trip, where everyone always went to Broadway,
see a play, right?
like
Yeah.
to see a play, like just to get
I
that
feel like we
experience.
went, like,
Did you
even-
guys go?
I used to
Yeah.
go like a couple times.
Yeah, it was like a couple times. Like I feel like you had to go. Like
Saw Mamma Mia.
yeah, exactly. Like you seeing like some of these things, and it's just to get the exposure out there. So if they're not doing that, even if you're in a Milwaukee or LA, go to your local theaters, go to the whatever your Broadway
100%.
is, and like that should be part of the curriculum.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. And the last one, the WNBA's underexposure to mainstream media. Overhype, underhype, hype is real.
Lower the hoops. That's my only comment on that.
I'm not 100% sure exactly how to say this, but I think that their exposure is underhyped and I think that
The product.
they feel that their product might be a little not a product goes overhyped.
I feel like people feel the product is overhyped.
Exactly. I feel they feel the
And so
product is
therefore,
overhyped.
They underhype everything
Everything
actually
else.
going on, and then because I think at first everyone and I think that everyone thought this was a good thing with basketball, which was Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, and it did bring a lot of eyes to it.
Mm-hmm.
But then it was like if it wasn't about Angel or Caitlin, then people weren't paying attention. And then there was like you got 20 people maybe better than Caitlin, but you got 100 people probably better than Angel. But we're talking about these two players like they started female basketball, like they're the first two ones. And I think that turned a lot of longtime viewers away, people who are like, well, this game has been bigger than them. And then it also, the people who are watching are just casual viewers. So when Angel's not playing so well and Caitlin's injured for the year, I didn't hear a word. Once Caitlin was done for the year, I didn't hear a word about women's basketball. So it's like the double-edged sword of if her fan base doesn't transfer to everybody truly, then it doesn't really do anything for anybody but her. And then she's got to be there, like to draw like the entire product.
Yeah.
'Cause if she's in that playoff, everybody's watching, everybody's talking.
Yeah.
But because she's not in it, you got nobody even talk, even though her team is in it.
Yeah.
So, and last one, I don't know if he's our guy yet, but we're gonna find out. Jackson Dart getting his first start. That's a bar. What do we think? Underhype, overhype, hype is real.
Overhype all day, bro.
You think it's overhyped?
So come on, you don't put a young guy into a dumpster fire. Like,
Yeah.
I feel bad for him. I feel bad for the offense now that they have to now deal with a young guy trying to figure it out during the dumpster fire. Coach trying to save his ass. It's bad.
You know what my cousin said? He said Eli Manning was drafted by the Chargers and then traded to the Giants, and now Jackson Dart is getting his first start against the Chargers for the Giants. So he says he feels like he has a good feeling about it.
Okay, I like
So
that.
if you think about it like that,
I feel like he's going to be a shining star. I feel like not the star as in like a star player. I feel like he's going to be a shining light, I should say, for the team. I think he's, going to put up some pretty good numbers. He's going to run around. He's going to have a good time. He's going to get the ball to his players. I just don't think it's going to lead to wins, though. I just don't think it's going to lead to wins.
I feel like they should have. I feel like the entire situation is overhyped because you could have gave him more time to get more comfortable. Yep. I honestly hope he's not a jerk or a piece of shit and doesn't play like that because it gives that his whole. Just if you judge a book by its cover, it gives that. But that can be good if it's working, if you're balling, right? Like a Baker, if you're balling, that vibrato, having that little edginess to you can be good. But if you're just edgy and we're not winning, and then looking on the sideline, you're like, "Come on, guys!" And like you were talking earlier about all this moxie, and you're doing all that rah rah shit, and we're fucking losing. I don't want to hear that shit either. Like, we're saying, "Oh, grab by
if
face
he's playing
mask,"
elite,
and
you got to play elite. He has to play elite.
You got to play elite. Like,
then he should shut the fuck
exactly,
up.
exactly. That's probably that's it in a nutshell.
Someone tell Dabo that.
Yeah, but you know what? If you're Dabo, you're gonna have to really like open this shit up for him because this is it. This could be what the nail in the coffin.
You're gambling your career with the Giants.
This is it. Your career's on the line now.
Yeah, as a head coach and with the Giants.
Yeah, this is your salary for the next year.
May not ever get another head coach in the NFL.
This could make or break you.
Yeah,
like if he gets out there and he gets hurt, or he gets out there and he's atrocious.
He can go to the SEC or like the Big 12.
Yeah, he'll go to college.
He can go to a big school too. I think
you can't don't get the kid hurt.
Yeah.
Don't get the kid hurt, and don't put him in bad situations to play bad football. Yeah. And I think they're gonna have to go invest in another running back somehow. Not that Scatterboo is not a good option. They're just gonna need a committee because you don't want a rookie quarterback and a rookie running back. Rookie running back trying to do pass protection. The rookie quarterback can't even tell him what the fucking pass protection is. Crazy. He doesn't even know what the pass protection is. Next thing you know, somebody's fucking hurt.
Crazy.
So
backyard football.
You gotta be careful with that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that could be very and a young wide receiver. Yeah. Like who everyone acts like he's been a 10-year veteran. He's been in the league 1 year.
Just give me the ball.
Yeah. So
just give me the ball.
It could definitely be a disaster. It could be a dumpster fire. But we're hoping for the best as always. But we've been hoping for the best for a long time.
10 years.
So yeah, I think that's going to be a wrap for today's episode of Believe No Hype. If you loved, laughed, learned, questioned the hype, remember, follow, subscribe. Yeah, hit us up on social media.
Yes, sir.
We're on Twitter, Believe No Hype, Instagram, Believe No Hype, TikTok, BelieveNoHype.com, YouTube, Believe No Hype. I think Facebook, Believe No Hype.
Facts.
You can find us all there. Yeah, hit us up, follow us on all social, and don't forget, Believe No Hype. Peace.
Peace.